for the cut, but I want to make sure that there's no issues for me. So nothing you can notice. That's good. That is really good, but I want to just make absolute sure that there shouldn't be anything going on. So I am definitely glad at that though, because it shows that things hopefully are improving a little bit. Okay, Hidden Arsenal 2, the third of the 6 sets that are in this this particular aim. So this set is another one of the special ones. I guess before I do this, should I open the packs? Yeah, no, let's actually open them first. I'll open the Turbo Pack 2, and then we'll go into Hidden Arsenal here. So, 2 packs of Turbo Pack 2. I don't remember all of the rares and stuff in here, but you know we haven't traded for Gladiator War Chariot yet. It's a common in this pack. We get 2 of this for free, if you will. So let's open these and see if we can get anything cool here. Aha! 2 of the cards I wanted straight away! Super Ancient Deep Sea King, Fish OTK is in the works, my dudes. And the second War Chariot as well. So that's really good. This is one of the best packs that we can get, and spoilers, this is the pack that we get next time as well. So yeah, this Turbo Pack 3 exists for 2 sets, because they just didn't come out of anything else. Next one! Oh, yes! Okay, third War Chariot, Nobleman of Crossout number 2. Yes, you did! So, I need to make a trade for, like, Royal Swampeel, I think, because I didn't pull any of those. But we have Triple Chariot now. I could try Glad Beast again here, because, and here would be the reason to try it, Naturia Beast is an Earth Tuner requirer. If we pull Naturia Beast in Hidden Arsenal here, I might actually try Glad Beast. I need to find a level 2 monster I could go with Avian. Hedgeguard is level 3, isn't it? That doesn't work. I'd need to find a way. But, yeah, I might actually try it if I get Naturia Beast here. So, let's go in and discuss the Hidden Arsenal set here. There's a few things that could... Oh, Test Tape? Oh shit, Test Tape is a thing too, right. I didn't even remember that was a card. Alright, yeah, I guess we could go with that. Okay, so, yeah, Hidden Arsenal 2. It's pretty weird set here. We've got Naturia, we've got Genex stuff, which we did just get the beginnings of Genex before, so I guess it's nice to keep on going, but Genex are bad, so it's kind of whatever. Get a couple of Ice Barrier, like, high-level monsters here. We don't get the Dewdark. That's in Hidden Arsenal 3. That would be the one that I'd want for Wetlands style decks. Which is really funny seeing what Kib just played, but you know, yeah, Dewdark lets you attack directly if you've got another like Ice Barrier, I think, and it's level 2, 1200, so that would work. Some Mist Valley stuff here. I think Baby Rock is kind of interesting because it is a tuner as well, if you mill it. But I don't really think there's that much need for it. Executor, was it good? Yeah, Returnal face-up spell or traps. Yeah, it's not really very good. Swiftbird Mad Joe is better, but it's kind of whatever. I'm actually sort of interested in this card. And that sounds dumb, but remember, right now I only have 1 copy of Flameveil Magician. I do need to go back and get a second one, but this would be another card that I could summon with Flameveil Fire Dog. And he's not terrible. Like, 1700 is reasonable. Being a dragon could potentially be good for some of the other stuff that I'd want to run, right? And, like, it's not awful. Its effect is not going to come up very often, but it's the fact that it's another, like, okay fire monster with 200 defense, right? Rekindling, bringing this back would be really good. So, I have my eyes on this one, although I don't need a ton of it, right? But it's actually, I think it's better than it looks, right? It's probably better than what it actually would have been back in the day for what we're playing right now. Or, like, our draft, I should say. So, I actually think this one will be alright. Otherwise, there's some Allied Justice stuff in here as well. What else was there? There was some more worms. I didn't actually realize the whole point of Allied Justice being anti-light is because the worms are all light reptile. Call me stupid, but I didn't actually know anything about the 5Ds animes, so, you know, I didn't realize this was actually the whole point of them until I saw one of them. It was like, you gain control of a face-down defense position monster. Oh, yeah, okay, so they're anti-worm, they're not anti-light, but they're still really bad at it, but, you know. The worm stuff I don't even really want to talk about because it's all terrible at this point. Synchro monsters! The Genex ones are pretty bad. Oh, the dual terminal has its own lot. Okay, fair enough. Okay, the Genex stuff is bad. I'm not really even going to bother talking about it. You specifically need Genex controller, which is not a good card by itself. Hydro Genex would have been much better to play with it. This card is just garbage anyway. It's like, why play this over like any of the synchros I've got? It's just terrible. These two, however, Naturia Beast is disgusting as all hell, and this, if there was ever going to be a card that would make me switch to a different deck style, this would be it. I have zero idea right now what I would use as far as Earth Tuners and stuff go. I think there is literally that Key Mouse and Comrade Swordsman of Landstar and a couple other like low warrior ones, I think, and like Psychic Commander, which I don't have E-Telly for. I think that's about it. They're good. There's some Naturia ones in here as well, I guess we'll go over. But holy shit. Yeah, Cat plus Air Bellum and the level 2 Beast would be the way that I'd go with it. I might just switch back to Glad Beast because of the Chariot and this, right? That's going to be the best way. Because this guy nulls any spell. It's not even once per chain, for the love of God. It nulls any spell by sending the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. This would fuel a Glad Beast setup as well, and it nulls any spell card he throws at me. And the cost is not even high. This thing is disgusting, and absolutely the number 1 card that we need out of here. If I don't get it in here, we will be able to trade for it. Something I will bring back up to Kib is, because these sets are really special, we are going to allow a trade of a secret rare that we did not get a surplus of for the set trade. Not for a trade later on, so like I can't give up a wheel and do it, but for the set trade we can 1-for-1 with a card that we didn't get a surplus of. Because there are too many secrets to pull in here, and yo, missing this would be very, very bad for one of us, right? So we're going to allow that. The one after set trade. Which I haven't done for the previous set yet. I have an idea what I want. I want Trust Guardian from the previous set. Because it's a level 3 light tuner. I could use it for Sacred Wyvern. That's why I want it, but anyway. Not the point. So Naturia Beast is cool. Doloran actually got an errata. I forget what the errata did to this thing, because it's like super duper recent. Let me go back into my... Oh, I need to open it. Let me go back and open Notepad. Right, because I restarted the computer. Notepad++, where are you? There you are. Let me remind myself what this one did. So its original effect was once per turn you can return any number of cards, face-up cards you control to the owner's hand. For each one return, this got 500 attack till the end phase. So this is now a hard once per turn. Yeah. It was, yeah. So it's a soft once per turn on it beforehand. Which there would be ways of abusing. I'm pretty sure we could get like infinite attack or something on that. So yeah, I can understand why. But yeah, so card's decent. Believe it or not, again, I know this card is not that good, but believe it or not, I actually wouldn't mind pulling one of these to go in the extra at the moment. Remember, our extra deck is not super great right now. There's like 3 copies of pretty much like 2 cards in there or something, which are okay. Like, they're not bad. Obviously, Brionic is good, but like, do we need 3 copies of that? Probably not. There's not a lot of like varying options to go into, and Field Marshal's not the worst that I could decide to play. Yeah, it can only be Synchro Summon, that's probably fine. It is level 9, but there's been plenty of times where I've actually been able to go into level 9 to do this. Bit restrictive that it's exactly 2 non-tuners, but whatever. It's the fact of it would give me another option, and we're not really using the extra deck for the other plays right now, right? This would be like the first card that comes out the extra deck when I get actual, like, solid stuff. Trish. But, you know, for just now, it's actually worth, like, considering if I do pull it. So I wouldn't mind getting one. but I'm not going to cry if I don't get it right. Fabled starts up in here as well. These cards are interesting. They work when they get discarded, right? So it's like, they're all Light Fiend as well in this set, which is cool. I think later on they're like Light Beast and stuff like that instead. But in this set, it's all Light Fiend, which is always an interesting setup for me. I think it was it this one was decent? Yeah, this one's kind of decent because you can get other Fableds out of deck. Also, this is a skin that you can use in Duelenberg. But yeah, I think that one was pretty good. This has to be on the field, right? Discard a card, select to destroy one face of monster. Yeah, not amazing, but it does synergize with this one because this is not a when you can. This is a when do. So this actually synergizes pretty well with all of the discard type stuff, I guess, which is fun. Yeah, and then discard one Fable to add this from graveyard to hand, and then you would get the special summon in this guy. Fables do get synchro monsters that are pretty good later as well, like the Fabled Unicorn I think was pretty good, and that was like level 4, so it would synergize with these two. It's pretty fun. Jurrac's also come in here. They're like fire dinosaur things. They're pretty weird. I'm trying to even think, is there actually anything good in these? And the answer is probably not. They don't synergize with rekindling, so that automatically makes me kind of think they're terrible. And probably right on that, to be honest. You can search them out with Fossil Dig, I guess, but really? Would you do that? Naturia Rosewhip is kind of neat. It's Great Shogun Shien's effect, but on a level 3. Like, this is a plant tuner as well. It's kind of fun. I would not mind playing around with Naturia stuff at some point. Because, hey, I could use Bird of Roses to summon this card out of the deck. And this card is not negated by Bird of Roses, because that's not how it works. So, the fact that I have that card, I'm actually kind of more interested in looking at stuff like this here. Spider Fang is pretty bad, because your opponent needs to activate an effect in your turn in order to use it. It's kind of terrible. Amjor, I think, was fine, right? When the opponent special summons a monster, you special summon a Naturia from the deck. That's fun. This or enough continuous. You go ahead and link me that later on in like a DM or something, because I'm gonna miss it in here. Yeah, there's some other Ice Barrier stuff. They're pretty bad. The Mist Valleys, though. Apex Avian is insane. We did pull a couple of Thunderbird, I think it was, from the previous set, where if it gets bounced off the field, it gets special summoned, and then it can't attack in the same turn or something. But like that chains with this really well. Once per chain, card's activated, target one Mist Valley card you control, return that target to your hand. If you do, negate the activation, and if you do that, destroy it. Once per chain, negate. So that's infinite negates, right? Because I think Thunderbird is not once per turn. So I think if you've got Thunderbird in this out, the opponent activates an effect, you bounce the Thunderbird, destroy the thing, Thunderbird brings itself back out, and you just do that for every effect that the opponent plays. They have to just manually destroy the thing. It's fucking disgusting. So we definitely want this too. I want to play around with that at some point. Then like the Allied Justice stuff is bad. I don't think there's any reason to consider that. Fabled do get a Synchro in here, but it's level 8. It's a little bit hard to play. Fabled Tuner as well, so it's landlocked. A little bit awkward at the moment, but it does do some pretty fun stuff here. This is discard by cost, so rip Dark Worlds, but you know, this is what it is. And then Leo Drake is not amazing, but it is a cool enough card to consider in an Earth-based deck specifically. I don't think the Mist Valley card was that bad actually, right? Does need Mist Valley. Oh, we didn't get Soldier before, so it's probably hard to play. But select and return one card you control to the hand, discard gains 500 till blah blah blah. But you can be used in either player's turn. That's fine. Yeah, it's not stellar because it needs a Mist Valley. It's kind of landlocked in, but it's not awful. So the cards we really want, we need Naturia Beast, we need Apex Avian. I want the Flame Bell guy, and I wouldn't mind some of the Naturia stuff too. Going over the ones that talk, because I didn't really talk about these. I don't think Beetle's any good, really. Rock is a special summon, I guess, if a trap gets activated. That's kind of fun. Yeah, you have to activate that in response to the trap card, though, right? So that wouldn't be good against, like, Tarantula or whatever. Naturia Guardian, I think, was okay. Again, it's a plant, I guess, that's the main thing off it. Vayne is pretty bad. It's worse Herald, so we don't really care much about that. And again, the Genex stuff is not too good. Genex Spare lets you treat it as Genex Controller because you need that for all of the synchros, but it's kind of whatever. So, with all of that doohickey said, let's go ahead. 24 packs of Hidden Arsenal 2. Let's go. Straight away, Duloran. Okay, that's good. That's Duloran's cost is that it needs a water monsters as the non-tuners. Guess what deck works with that, right? Yeah, we could play this in the frog stuff. So, you know, that's kind of fun. Like, Fishborg can get into level 6 without that much issue. Guess you do need to tribute Substitute for it, but it's kind of whatever. Yeah, it's a neat card. We could definitely use that. Thunderlord, kind of whatever. The Flamevale Flamevale Babby is not very good at all. It's like very, very bad Kalut. Because it gives like 800 attack, because that's what attack it has. It's so bad, don't play it. Next, Guardian, fine. Rosewhip is the good one out here. Falcon can't attack unless you return a card from your... Is it return like a face-up? Yeah, it's like return a... No, it's just return any one card from your field to the hand. It's 2k on the level 4. There's a Winged Beast, so Icarus attack, I guess, but yeah, it's fine. Probably wouldn't play it, but there's the what Tyrannus is not really worth talking on. Second Rosewhip is good though. Next up, Worm Queen. Worm Queen is like one of the only okay ones, right? But it needs more worms, so right. Tribute this in face of a tap position by tributing one reptile type worm monster. Once per turn, you can tribute one of those to special summon one from the deck with a level less than equal to the tributed monster. Bleh. It is not bad though. Like, as far as worms go, like that's a decent sort of boss monster. But let's yeah no. Yeah, the Harpy stuff would be fun. I pulled 0 Harpy Queen though, so we're not gonna be able to do that. Thermal Genex, not really what we need. The Fabled guy that specials when it's discarded, it's fine. It would be funny off a painful choice, I guess, but not really what we want. There's the next Fabled. So this one, you discarded this to get like a Fabled out of the deck, right? If you control a face-up Fabled, send this from hand to graveyard to add a Fabled from hand to deck except itself. So if you are going to play Fabled, you will definitely want that because it is the Searcher. So, good to have, if nothing else. There's the Synchro for it as well, and there's the Dragon I wanted, so that's fine. Rosewhip and the Valkyrius. Still plenty of packs left to go. We do still need the Naturia here, but that's fine. There's Ice Barrier, kind of whatever. Nothing really too fancy. There's a level 5 vanilla like tuna monster. It's kind of fun, I suppose, but I don't know what you're getting that on the field with. Second of that, I do have 2 of this as well, so I guess that's kind of fun. Army is a garbage card. I'm not even going to bother talking about it. Okay, we got Field Marshal. Again, it's not an amazing card. I'm never even pretending that it's a decent card, right? But it is an option to go in the extra deck anyway. One tuner and 2 or more, specifically 2 non-tuners. It's a little bit awkward, but I'm not using enough of the extra deck right now that I have slots to like worry about, right? So, Cosmic Gateway. I think it's like if the opponent has what 2 light monsters in play. Yeah, 2 or more monsters, including a light monster. You special summon this level 8 behemoth from the hand. 2400 is alright for that, but like, why would I play that instead of something like Phantom Dragon? Yeah, it's got a bit more attack, but like Phantom Dragon just works on a special summon. And you can't even use level 8 for synchro plays very well either, so I don't really think it's that like great, but got the boy. Let's go. Okay, Naturia Beast picked up is amazing. So now I just need Apex Avian. That's probably the only other thing I really care about in this set right now. We've got 9 packs to get it. So, oh no, 11 packs to get it. I can't count. So, Genex Solar. I don't even remember what this one does. Oh, it's level 7, so rip that. Normal summon, tribute 1 Genex. Meh. 500 damage to opponent each time a Genex monster. Meh. Absolutely dog shite. Alright, nobody cares about that. Yeah, this guy's got 1800 attacks. I don't know how you're summoning like a level 5 normal with that. Would you really... That would probably be the big brain play they're going for, right? Would you really like Ancient Rules that guy onto the field? Right, like Summoners Art Ancient Rules or something and summon like that? I don't know, dude. Second Naturia Beast, alright. You know what? That's fine. That's good to have. It's not an Apex Avian, but it is definitely a good one. It's another Fabled. This is the one that discarded itself to, like, was it destroy cards? Discard one card to the graveyard, select to destroy one face-up monster whose defense is less than it. Yeah, so... I don't know. I mean, if you're discarding stuff that specials itself out, that's not awful, I suppose. Later on, when we get more Fabled stuff, that's probably okay. But, it's Windmill Genex. I didn't really speak about any of the Genex stuff because it specifically needs controller, and that's just not a good card to be running with it, so it's kind of whatever. Second one of the Searcher, okay. If I want to try Fabled at some point, I'm going to need the Searcher, so that's not bad. It's not Apex Avian, however, and that's still what we're missing. 5 packs left to go. Let's see it. This Thermal Genex is not going to do it. Thermal Genex is supposed to come out with Furnace here, which ain't Furnace can normal summon itself if you have like Genex Controller out. Specifically Genex Controller as well. It's kind of like, what the hell, dude? Okay, another one of the Fabled guy, that's fine. I got another one of the Dragon too, which is good. Second Fabled Synchro Monster, fair enough. Alright, 2 more. It's the Ice Barrier, doesn't do it. Last one. Never lucky. Alright, so we are going to have to trade for the Avian, but I think that's fine. Overall, pretty good though. I got the regular super that I wanted. I got both of them actually, because I got the Rosewhip and I got the Dragon Flame Belt guy. So that's fine. We got Duloran and we got 2 Naturia Beast, and I even got the Field Marshal, which I'm probably going to squeeze in anyway. Overall, can't complain at that. To be totally honest with you, missing Apex Avian is the only thing here. I didn't get a surplus of any secrets, I don't think. Which I'm not really too surprised at, but yeah, let's go ahead and refresh our page here. I'm gonna go and shut these in. And now we basically just need to modify the Glad Beast deck, I think. It is a little bit scary because he did show Royal Oppression. If he had like Mirror of Oaths and stuff as well, that's a little scary, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I don't think I got a playset of the Dragon guy. That's kind of cool. Genex Furnace. Why does the Ice Barrier need a Geomancer? Isn't like geothermal energy? Like, why does an Ice Barrier need that? That's dumb. I mean, obviously it's Ice Barriers, they're just dumb anyway, but I only got 1 Naturia Rock, that's kind of weird, but it's fine. Only 1 Spider Fang too, nice. I am so glad we have 2 copies of this now though, it's going to save a lot of effort later. Hopefully get a 3rd one by the end of this. Geo just means Earth, yeah, I guess. Earth Magician of the Ice Barrier just sounds bad though. Like, maybe I'm just being facetious with it. I know, I totally am, but it's... I mean, it's good to make fun of Ice Barriers, right? So, yeah, Geodude, I know. Earth Boy. Alright. So, let's go ahead and fire up Glad, shall we? Because we have triple Chariot now. Okay, Hedgeguard is level 3. I'm thinking I probably need to ditch Hedgeguard at this point. So what was this? I know it was a common, so I know I'll have it. What is this test date that we speak of here? When this card is destroyed by battle, sent to graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 lower Glad Beast in the deck. It's not even that terrible. I'd be totally down with playing like one copy of that, right? It's not even that bad. To get to Naturia Beast, that seems like really good. Level 2 Earth Cat. Right, okay. So the way that we want to do that then is we want to go monster, probably effect. Nah, we'll just go normal. We will have Beast level less than or equal to 2. Have a feeling there's going to be some cats that come in here. Doesn't matter about the thing. Release date. Search. Okay. Yeah. So I think I have like 2 Nimble Momonga. I don't have enough of this. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, I need Earth as well. Right. Attribute Earth. Because it has to specifically be Earth monsters here. So Little Chimera and stuff doesn't work. Yeah, so I don't think I can play Momonga. Hain I didn't pull any of, I'm pretty sure. Would be funny, but no. Key Mouse is a tuner. I guess I don't think I can specifically exclude. Maybe I can with, like, on this side. No. That's fine. Don't worry about that. So this is as far as we've gotten so far then. So it's really only this lot. I did pull 3 of this, but this isn't a particularly good card, so we're not going to bother with that. So really it'd be like Kitty, Miller's Radiant doesn't really work, right? Because Heraclinos isn't even, yeah, that Fire and Dark. I guess these guys are all Earth, but there's like 2 for Earth. Also, it's level 1, so I can't work that. It's got to specifically be level 2. So maybe I could narrow the search down even further. Yeah, I didn't see it was a 2. It was a 1. No, I think Test Ape is probably the only option. I could just pitch 2 Hedgeguard, put the Test Ape in. And just play that, right? Because, like, Hedgeguard is decent. I mean, we never got to resolve it. Like, it's a decent theory. It's good with Hopla Dibadoo, but I don't think that's really gonna be the way here. Yeah, I'm thinking only 1 ape as well, so maybe just ditch 1 Hedgeguard for that then. Oh, the Witch was going to come out, wasn't it? Yeah, Witch is on the chopping block here as well. I only have 1 copy of Ebellum, unfortunately, so I can't like play 2 of it even if I wanted to. That would be the idea, but I kind of want to keep the Witch though. It's weird. I think I probably do bin both of them. We'll have 1 Test Ape. Maybe, I mean, a Test Ape is going to get a monster back anyway, if it doesn't get used for Naturia Beast. I can probably get away with just playing the 1 monster there, and then, like, ditch. I wanted to ditch this, right? I don't know. Premature can probably come out, but then Premature is really good for like going Prem, Bestiari, get a Glad out, and go Gyzaris from there. Spiritual Forest is a good idea, but because I need Chariot. I need to clear the stuff here first. Because we definitely need to put the 3 of those in now. Part of me wants to put TT in the side here, because I don't know if I need 2 of that in main deck. Because the Kunai basically acts as the 3rd book of Moon here, because I still don't have a 3rd book. Whereas I think if I bin this... It's a shame this has to get destroyed by battle, right? Because that could make things awkward. It's awkward because I want to put Bottomless Trap Hole in the main here as well, but I think I do want that side. I haven't played Bottomless in quite a while, and that's definitely a very strong card to bring in. Obviously, I should probably swap out a couple of bits in the extra here as well for the 2 Naturia Beast, because that's the whole idea here. Yeah, I'm thinking Kunai's the drop as well, and I don't like it. Because I think that Kunai is probably better than, like, a lot of the other cards. Not a lot of them, but Kunai is better than it looks. Because it simultaneously could be like a enemy controller effect, or if I can run over the monster by giving the 500. Yeah, it's that or Witch. I don't like either choice, really, but... I think I might also want to do that, because I don't want to destroy all my own Glad Beasts. That could be end up being a problem. If ditching Witch, I guess that's fine. I do still have plenty of monsters here, even if they are a little bit awkward. I think that's still okay. Feels kind of bad, but at the same time. Because I really do want to keep this in. I think this is underrated for the time. I know I played like Rush recklessly, and I would play Shrink if I had it instead of this, but I know I played those in the past to get more of a buff over. But I actually think this is low-key underrated for this particular setup right now. Because it lets me hit over things which are in that sort of 2000 attack range, and get my effect off by triggering stuff in battle. Or if I still can't run over the monster, it gives me a defense switch and gives me an extra oomph to get over it next turn. So I actually think this card is better than it looks. Would I play it if I had a 3rd Book of Moon? Probably not. That would be the sub. But I honestly think this is actually decent. Anyhow, yeah, I guess we'll go back and play Glads with the Chariot here. I mean, this is what we wanted to trade for before, right? Kind of funny that I ended up quote-unquote playing the super long game with it here, and just happened to end up getting these from the Tony pack regardless, right? It's amazing how that ends up working out. So, yeah, we've got 2 Bestiari, 2 Darius, 2 Aquests. This will now be even more powerful because it can get War Chariot out. Is there any point in trying to run like a Gladiator's Return in this deck now? Like, where is it? No, because that's not a Gladiator Beast card. I was just thinking you could get back, like, Chariots into the deck and stuff, but no, it's not really been. There was one that I was thinking of, right? Oh, no, it's probably just this one. Shuffle 2 Glads and your Glad Beast cards in hand into deck and draw 3. We've just seen how good Mori of Greed is, but I don't think this is really the way to run with it. So the only reason I would even consider that is because you could use that with, you could get it back with a quest and, you know, like, get some draws if your hand is too clogged, but I don't think that's going to be worth it. Yeah, I don't think there's any other Glad cards that would, Yeah, I know, it's understandable. And then Proving Ground. Proving Ground is like the 41st card in the deck, really. It doesn't do enough, I don't think. It might be a little bit better instead of Witch, but like, yeah. I know that was kind of the entire point, Chaos, is like, well, this is a Gladiator Beast card, so like, but then I was thinking Gladiator's Return, or so was the, I was thinking this was like Gladiator Beast card for whatever reason. Like I was misremembering which one of these effects was on a Gladiator Beast card. Oh, so this is going to be the first time that we actually get to play with proper monster negate here, right? Because I do have Fiendish Chain. That would have been the other thing to have considered. Like, instead of this would be Fiendish Chain, but then Fiendish Chain doesn't let me get over the monster that I'd be going against, right? And that's kind of the whole point of this card. So yeah, Fiendish Chain isn't really worth it in this deck, but I did get a second copy of it from the trade stuff before, so... speaking of which, the trade wouldn't matter for this deck in terms of the previous sets. I'm not going to bother getting it right now. Yeah, so 2 Bestiari because you need that to go into Gyzarus, and it just pops spell traps as well, super good. Darius gets your cards back from the graveyard so you can special summon them and then get the Glad Beast fusions in play because you want to go for Gyzarus Heraclinos as quick as you can. Heraclinos plus the Chariots is just a pure lockdown at this point, so, you know. A quest gets the cards back, which also gets Chariots so that you can keep negating effects, which is good. Oh, Pudipadu gives you 2400 defense if you need it on stuff, so it's harder to get over. Also, 2100 clashes with Jane if that gets summoned. So, you know, there is that. Laquari is kind of elite wing. Did I actually get a third Laquari? Is that even worth playing if I did? Because I know I had 2 at the time. I think I traded for 2. I think I actually got Laquari out of the... Where did I even put these? In probably a non-light dark. I think I got a third Laquari out of the... Yeah, I did. I got one out of the Turbo Pack 1. But I don't think it's actually worth playing a third one, right? Because he only does attack stuff. I think 2 is fine, right? So 2 of that. Murmillo, because this thing just keeps going into my hand anyway, but it is monster destruction for when I can't get over stuff. Sam Knight's level 3 beast, that's why he's here, but he also does serve the purpose of getting searching cards if you do happen to be able to special summon it by Glad Beast. And Sekitor is the combo piece that gets you into the Heraclinos super easily. Triple Rescue Cat lets you, in Priorata, it gives you access to Test Tiger plus Sam Knight. Yeah, it is the best starter, that is a fair point. Yeah, like, so Rescue Cat, you get Test Tiger plus Sam Knight, you can then tag out Sam Knight into any Glad Beast that you need to. So that's obviously a very strong play here. We played a 3 because we can. If we were playing current like format thing, we'd only play 1 because that's what it is, but whatever. Then the Airbellum's the other option. Test Ape and Airbellum are the other options to go into with the Rescue Cat so that we can actually pull out Naturia Beast and negate all the spells in the world. 2 Bokomoon, because I don't have 3, although Kunai Chain functions as the 3rd one. Cold Wave is basically instead of Giant Trunade in this kind of deck, really. Cold Wave shuts down the opponent from playing spell and traps the turn that you pop off with Rescue Cat. So you can more or less guarantee that you're going to be able to go into something like Gyzarus or best case scenario Heraclinos. So that's cool. The usuals, Dark Oak, Graceful, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn. Painful Choice works in this deck because you get to dump the Glad Beast into the graveyard to work with Darius. 1 Mystical Space and 1 Dust Tornado because, well, we just saw Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. That's a good enough reason for it, but because we're playing a lot of trap cards here, I don't want to play into Heavy Storm that badly, so like, or MSTs of his own. So like, Dust Tornado can let me use its second effect to actually put a couple of traps down that like I can use in a future turn, right? Like I can Dust on like chain of his thing, and then so long as it's not Heavy Storm, like set Compulse or something for the next turn. Yeah, Pot of Greed, Regeki, standard stuff there. There's not really any deviation in the spells. We maybe need to try and shake up the format a little bit to allow that, but whatever. Bottomless Trap Hole, because I don't want to play 2 TT in the main deck here. I don't think that's right. I tried it last time, and it was probably fine, but I think 1 TT is better. Bottomless just lets me get a lot of the other stuff out of the way. Compulse, because Stardust Dragon is a pain in the ass. Triple Chariot, because... I mean, I guess I can Chariot Stardust now, so that's fun. And then, obviously, Mirror Force is Mirror Force. You don't want to play without that. Side deck, I need Cyber Dragon in case I can't beat over something. So there is that. I think I'm going to take Witch out the side deck, and I'm going to put Liliquari inside. Because I might actually need the third one, I guess. If the Secutor thing like really doesn't work for whatever reason, having a third Liquari in that slot would probably be pretty good. So I think we're going to go with that. Tribe in case it's a mono attribute deck, and Tribe is just a good card in general. I don't play it in every deck nowadays because it's kind of hard to fit in, but you know. Double My Body as a shield, blocks against the Mirror Forces, blocks against the... There's a few destruction effects it can get rid of. Judgment Dragon obviously would be a thing. Doesn't get through everything, but you know, still pretty strong. Mystical Space Typhoon in case I need more Spell and Trap destruction. You know, maybe I need just straight destruction instead of Cold Wave or whatever. Premature works to get the fusion stuff out a little bit better. Maybe I could swap Dust Tornado for that, but I like having the idea of more anti-back row right now. 2 Black Horn of Heaven stops Synchro Summons and Inherent Special Summons as well. This could honestly get subbed out, but I do like the idea of having it in, just in case it's a very synchro-heavy deck that we go against. And then, second TT here, and the anti-trap stuff, I have a 7 tools, I'm going to play a 7 tools, because I think having a counter-trap is probably better than him having more chainable traps that he can activate in response to trap stun. Yeah, still no Baboku, because we haven't gotten the trade stuff off of that yet, but I think we're just going to go with it. It's not much changed from the last time, but I mean, I guess Test Tape is different. No Hedge Guard in this one. I'm tempted to put it in the side deck, but I don't know what I put it in instead of. Maybe the My Bodies? I want Trap Stun in here because Royal Oppression fucks this deck up, right? So I definitely don't want to go without the ability to shut that sort of thing down. Yeah, I guess maybe get rid of My Body for it. Royal Oppression destroys the monster as well, right? It actually does, so like My Body could out that. Could ditch Tiv, I suppose. Yeah, I guess the extra deck's not really worth talking about that much at this point, but I suppose if I somehow... Oh, I needed to put Field Marshal in here, right? Again, it's not a great card, but it's like, do I really need free Brionic and free Iron Chain Dragon and stuff like that, right? The answer is no. So, I'm going to put it in anyway. So, Field Marshal, again, is not a super good card, but I can actually... Oh, this is 2 or more! What? Why did it say exactly 2 on the... That's weird. Yeah, no, this could come out if I happen to have like a spare monster in play or whatever. And like again, it's not super great. I'm probably never gonna go into it, but if the option presents itself, I might be able to draw some stuff with it. Yeah, all right, Kib is ready, so I guess we're just gonna go in. I was largely just speaking on stuff anyway, so,
yeah.
Okay! This set is cool! It's weird. I know we need more of these Hidden Arsenal sets later on to make some of these cards playable, but, like, the groundwork is there, and...
Yeah, there's some cards that can still be pretty useful in this set.
Yeah, there's some I'm looking forward to off of this, too. Do keep in mind for the trade-in stuff later, as we did mention between ourselves, because the number of secret rares and stuff in this one, if you do want to trade for a secret rare like post-set for this one time, like the one card we trade at the end of these, you can use a secret rare that you don't have a surplus of. because
So
I
you
don't
want to
know
trade a
about.
secret for if you want to trade a secret for this set.
Yeah. So like I don't know. Say if you got Doloran or something. This is what we talked about this before, and it's like yeah, it's probably fair enough considering the thing with it. It's like if you didn't get Doloran and you want it, you could trade something you don't have a surplus of to get it.
Makes sense. All right.
Just because these sets are so special in their own right, you know. Also, don't judge me. I didn't have time to change my my sleeves and whatnot. So.
Right. Well, I will set an end.
Ooh. Okay. Huh. Now that is interesting.
As a tradition, you always need to say that.
I mean, it's true though. Okay, I'm gonna start by activating Cold Wave.
Until your next turn, your opponent cannot play or set any spell traps.
Yep. So I know you don't have anything on the field at the moment, but I don't want anything else coming down next turn that would mess me up. I'm gonna normal summon Bestiari.
Oh, here we go.
And we're gonna special summon Test Tiger from the hand here. Right, if you control a face-up Glad Beast monster, yeah, special summon from hand. We're gonna activate the effect of the Test Tiger. We'll tribute that to Tag Out. So this goes back into the top. And shock horror, I actually did not draw the Murmillo in my opening hand this time. So he's gonna come out and pop the monster. Oh, the Fable! Oh, wow, okay. Discard one Fabled, except... Oh, okay, right, so you could discard a card next turn from your hand to... That's cool, okay. Alright. Battle phase, we're gonna swing for 8.
Wait, hold on. Ronnie, what are you saying here?
Is this not how it works?
Target one face-up monster.
Oh, it's face up! Oh, god damn it, I'm stupid. Well, okay, then I guess it's gonna be the other way round then. These are gonna... I'm just gonna have to attack. I'm not gonna bother switching and stuff because this is info that I shouldn't have here. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I so missed the face-up bit. So it's even. This goes back into the deck. I'm sorry. This is how you can tell I've not played this deck enough, is because I didn't realize that said face-up. Yeah, my apologies on that one.
And Romilla has to blow it up. Yep.
Yeah, it... Wait, is it one face-up monster on the field?
Romilla has to blow up on summon.
And I've just looked in the deck too, so it's... Oh my god. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna do it that way. Because there's no resetting that game state. So... Because I've looked in the deck.
If you want to reset the duels, then...
Yeah, I mean... Can if you want.
Let's reset the duels, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. This is how we're all learning here. Wait, hold up. Oh, that's done wrong deck.
I'm really sorry with that. That's
Yeah, and it was saying here, Mamilla has to blow up something on summon.
Yeah.
So if that monster card is placed down, it would be. Alright, I'm choosing paper.
No, it's fine, Brownie. It's my bad. Honestly, it is. This is how you can tell I have not played the deck enough. It is my bad entirely. It's nothing on you. I fucked up, but it's Kiv's a massive sport on this one. Thank you. So
well,
yeah.
I mean, I try to be a sport because we're both playing for fun. I mean, that's how we're doing this, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it definitely is. I do appreciate that. I would have wanted to do the same the other way around a bit as well, but most of the time when this sort of dumbness has happened with like Zaborg or something like that way, it's been in the middle of like game 2 or something, and it's kind of impossible to reset it. It's not usually the first move of the game, but if it was, then I would want to look the same way. So you're playing the Dark Worlds. Woo. Interesting. Okay. Anything on draw? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's start with Graceful then.
Alright.
Is that okay?
Alright. Sadly, no, it's not.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, okay. So pay 1,000.
So pay 1,000, return one random card.
Do you want to shuffle your hand first, or should I just roll it?
I'll shuffle.
Okay, so 1, 2 is that one, 3, 4 is there, 5, 6 is there.
Alright.
So it's gonna be that one.
Alright.
Okay, that's... Whew, okay, right,
Well,
that could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna normal summon Sekitor. Because we're still gonna special summon Test Tiger anyway.
Yep. Oh.
Test Tiger's gonna get this guy back in deck. Okay, so this time we're gonna do this right.
Let's do it again.
This time it's face up. I think this is fine. This is probably the best damage I'm gonna get out of this one.
Target.
Yeah, so we'll hit.
I thought we stopped this.
You thought my hand wasn't going to be consistent enough for that. Right, battle phase will hit for 8. Alright. And then end of battle phase will tag this guy out. Got nothing on board, so... I suppose summoning this guy is probably fine. Main 2, let's set 1, and you're good to go.
Am I really though?
Well, that's your decision, not mine.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to summon Brow instead.
Okay.
And turn.
That hand is probably not super strong, man. If you're having to summon Brow, that's an unfortunate situation. Glad I didn't hit him, though. Draw 2, yikes.
Yeah.
Alright, normal summon the quest?
Ikeste. Yep.
Yep. Battle, let's try and hit.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
Okay. Yes, I figured that might happen, but that's fine. Do we want to do any of it? You got 1 card in hand. What's the worst that can happen? Probably not a lot. Go ahead.
Probably not a lot.
Also, shoutouts to having a bad timing on this what's his face playlist here, given a house set that's an hour and a half long. We're probably not going to be playing quite that long.
Yeah. Skip.
Whoa. Okay. Huh. Will admit, didn't actually see that coming, but all right. Can we do this turn? Yeah, we can actually. Normal summon the quarry.
Yep.
Alright, switch this guy to attack. Eventually, Mr. Duel and Book Liz. Alright. Battle phase, let's hit. Alright, he will hit for 7.
And 700.
Right, only Hop is going back into the deck here. Because I don't need the other one. Because with Hop we can get Darius. Darius can pull the quest out that was blinked out by the Mirror Force. The main 2 we can go Heraclinos. Again, eventually. Yeah, let's shuffle that up first because I will forget to do it otherwise. And then, yeah, Heraclinos. Alright, go ahead.
Oh, Well, I'm just gonna have to do good old T-pose.
Okay. Right. Yeah, let's normal summon a quest.
Yep.
Battle phase, I'm just gonna go Heraclinos into it, to be honest.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. This guy will hit for 16. Okay, tag out to Bestiari would probably be the best one, wouldn't it? Given the field situation. So that can pop the back row.
Well, I mean, I can still activate it.
You can, yeah. I'm gonna discard you to negate it. Right, go ahead. Heraclinos is one hell of a card.
It really is. Alright.
Again, I am really sorry with that first game of that. If you want to end up having another one after this and stuff, I am more than fine with that, because, yeah, I fucked up. It shouldn't have been that.
I mean, again, that kind of stuff happens, so it's not like it's the end of the world if we set it from there. That was just the start of the duel, and, you know, we both know that it's, we both know how it was supposed to go, so...
Yeah. So what I should have done there, as I was getting told to chat afterwards, after I was seeing the face-up thing, what I should have done there is I should have tagged out into Secutor, just tanked whatever damage came out, and then that would have gotten the 2 Glad Beasts out. So I could have gone into everything I'd have needed from there. That's what I should have done, but I didn't realize. Okay, what do we want to do with this hand? Alright, I think we probably play it somewhat safe to begin with. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
I wanted to do more than that, but I don't think it's the right time.
This is gonna be interesting. Alright, I'm gonna activate.
Oh. Discard up to 3. Ooh, yeah, and that's all by
That's
effect. Oh, yep. It's all by effect.
So I'm discarding. It says discard up to 3, so I don't know if that means I can discard 2 monsters and that's
you
it,
can.
or do I have
You
to
can.
discard up to
It's
3?
up so long as you discard at least 1 because you've activated the thing. Yeah, you can. Do up to 3.
Alright, so I'm gonna discard you.
Okay.
And you.
Okay. Yep.
And I think that'll be it for that one.
Right.
So these 2 were both discarded, so they both get to be special summoned.
Yep. Neither mistiming because of the way they're worded. So.
You and attack.
Yep. This has a when, but it's not a when you can. It's a when do. So it's there is no timing for it to miss. Okay.
Kind of fun in that way.
Yep. So that's 5.
Yep. And guess what? Synchro.
That's not a tuner.
Actually, that's not a tuner. Whoops. No, it's not. Nope, it's not. I thought that one was the tuner. My bad.
No, that's fine.
At least I didn't reveal anything.
Yeah. There is a level 1 tuner in the next Hidden Arsenal pack, if I remember rightly, but for this setup, that actually I think has basically the same effect. So later,
Very well.
but yeah.
Another time, perhaps. All right. Battle phase. How much do I want to bet that's a hippopotamus?
Oh god, I love the way we've got the names out for that.
I mean, my favorite still is hippopotassium, but
Banana Rhino.
Let's take a chance to try and attack.
It is Hoppler.
I knew it. And he was affected by battle, so he gets to do the thing.
Yep, end of battle phase, right? So.
Yep,
so he'll go back.
Shit, better than Vermilion. Aha! I knew you would make a one-up, Brownie.
There we go. Got him. So there's no back row to get rid of, obviously. So that's fine. Mamilla would get a monster here. Don't think that's particularly worth it.
Why, you think I'm not allowed to? Well, in consideration of how many times we've done it, I don't know if you were so buggered that you didn't want to do it yourself.
Oh,
so...
the temptation is there. I'm gonna greed. I'm gonna get Sekitor out.
Sekitor. Then at the end of any battle phase in which this card was attacked.
Yeah.
So it has to attack to activate its effect.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be involved in battle, so it's not gonna get anything now, but
yeah. All right. Well, main 2, I'm gonna set 1 and end turn.
okay. Anything on draw?
Yes.
Skill drain. Yep. Okay. That is a good card. Okay,
because I know it's not used as a counter, so I have to activate it like right early, right as you're.
Yeah. Alright, I need to double check something real quick here. I know it stops a lot of the glad stuff. That's not what I'm wanting to see. I mean, this says on the field, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, I think that's... Actually, that answers my question for me. Okay, so... Yeah, that answers my question for me, to be honest, because the effects can still be activated. Skill Drain does work against these because it's at the end of any battle phase. Yeah, because that's... The condition to activate the effect is that, so it will work against this one, definitely. I'm pretty sure Skill Drain works against the Glad Beast monsters in general, but that's not actually what I'm summoning with it here, because I'm going to summon Rescue Cat.
No, the kitty!
Because Rescue Cat, you can still activate the effect, and it sends itself to the graveyard, so it will resolve in the graveyard. This thing specifically says...
Yep.
Yeah, it specifically says while they are face up on the field, so this will work. So we will hit with a Rescue Cat. I'm going to get Airbellum, and I am going to get... Where is he?
Wait, can it? Brownie? Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it can, because I didn't know. Well, the skill drain specifically says effects of all face-up monsters while they're face-up on the field.
Yeah.
And Rescue Cat's condition is activated when it gets to its graveyard. And its effect is activated in the graveyard, so it's not on the field. So it would be activated.
Skill Drain does not stop you from activating effects of cards. Let's just get that one out of the way right now. Skill Drain does not stop you activating the effect of a card. What it does is if the card's effect is activated, or if it's active in general, and the monster is still face up on the field on resolution, then it gets shut down. Or continuous effects, obviously, so that's specifically what it stops. That is, it will not stop Rescue Cat for the same reason that it doesn't stop Exiled Force. Because when the effect is resolving, the card is in the graveyard. And unlike, say, Debris Dragon, because Debris Dragon says the effects of the monster are negated, if you activate that effect whilst it's on the field, like if you activate an effect of that monster whilst it's on the field, its effect is still negated, even if it tributes itself. But this specifically says while they're face up on the field. There is a distinction with that, and yeah, this is another interaction I had quite a lot in the past because it's an Exiled Force, right? Exiled Force activates by tributing itself, so I have seen that play many a time. I know it will stop Sekitor. It will probably stop the other Gladius. I'm pretty sure that's the whole point of it, because I think they work as they'll still be on the field when the effect starts resolving. So
yeah.
But all of that is neither here nor there at the moment. So I know that you don't have a thing that way. Is it even worth? The problem is this guy is tying with Sekitor. So if I want to kill both cards, I'm gonna have to fire it. I'm gonna Regeki.
Frick.
Okay, most damage is going to come out now. We're going to go battle phase. I'm going to hit 4, then 7, then 16.
16, 20, 2700, yeah.
Yeah. This guy's effect does not activate because it's on the field at the point, so you will not have to discard a card for him. But main 2, I'm going to sync off the 2 that would get sent to grave anyway, and they're both Earth monsters. We're going to go into Naturia Beast.
Ooh, alright.
This dude is busted. Go ahead. I shouldn't have attacked with Sekitor if I'm being honest, but I wanted to.
When a spell card is activated, send top 2 cards to your deck to the graveyard and get the activation. Skill Drain stops that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but it's fine. Yeah, it will stop it. The cost is sending 2 cards to the grave. I could technically still do that, but... Like, because I can activate the effect and to pay the cost of the effect to send the top 2. But you are right,
Yeah.
Skill Drain does stop it. That's fine, because it's still better than losing the cards to Rescue Cat, right?
Yeah, in that sense, yeah.
Skill Drain does not stop tagging, but the monster that comes in can't do its thing. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Sekitor
that's
doesn't.
the gist of it, yeah.
So Sekitor doesn't work because it doesn't tag out, but you can tag out the other cards. So just the ones that come in don't get to do whatever they were going to do. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sounds fair.
Again,
Well,
I don't have enough experience here to demonstrate that.
I mean, it's fair. This is how we're all experiencing things. All right. Well, if you can't stop it, I'm gonna try it anyway. Then.
Yeah, that's fine. What's the target?
I'm going to grab.
Do I actually want to mill the 2 cards here, though? That'd be the real question. Like the target has to already be set beforehand, right? It's like, do I actually want to mill the top 2 cards anyway? I think, you know what? Probably yes. So I'm gonna pay the cost to negate it, but it isn't gonna actually negate. So we're fine on that. I'm gonna bottomless it on summon, however.
Well, that's finished.
Yeah, I was about to do that. Can't have you synchro that easily.
I can try at least.
Oh, I know.
All right. Well, stand by main.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Fabled. Battle phase. He'll attack Sekitor.
Yeah, we'll take 11. And Sek goes to grave. And he'll take his token with him.
Yep. Audio's being crazy. That probably means it's going to be muted here in a minute.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Alright. So before it goes off, then I'll redo the stream again.
Yep. Also, yeah, it's some weird issues with Duolingo there, actual. I didn't say anything with it before, but I did read it. I was going, oh yeah, that's weird. You know, one of the many issues of pronouncing the French words, but yet to say Polgrim. Yeah, weird. This is what I get for going too much green, though, as summoning the Sekiton there. It was like, that would have been really cool, but I'm sorry, man. I know it sucks having this many issues with the stuff that way. I don't know what's causing it either. It's the
It didn't do this last time, actually.
No, it didn't. So
yeah, I'm not sure why that's a thing. Oh well. Alright, so we should be back. Yeah, it's kind of turn on that.
Okay. Alright, so as we've established then, we can actually tag these in and out then. That's what we've established with it. So if I normal summon Murmillo, I can tag it into something else, it just can't pop the stuff later.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, battle phase then, Naturia's gonna hit in there.
700.
Yep. This guy's gonna hit in for 8. Oh! Yeah, okay. Main 2 then. Alright, set 1, good to go.
Yep.
Battle Fate is cool.
Yeah. I mean, it works.
It sure does. And I'm pretty sure it works under skill drain like that because you add the
Because
the
it's
effect
activates on
of
the
it.
hand,
Yeah, because the condition is the direct attack, and then it's like special summon at the end of battle phase. Pretty sure working that, yeah. It should
I think
do.
It does. It still gets banished as well because it leaves the field.
I think so, yeah. I will admit, Battle Fader is not a card I've ever played against, so that versus this. Ooh, she pretty.
She's pretty. Yep. Alright.
I remember
so
you
Battle
used this as
Phase,
one of the
so-
profile pictures or something before, right?
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was saying when I was drawing this card. Like, huh? He looks familiar.
Yeah, it's 900.
So that's kind of neat.
Alright, let's go ahead and fire off Pot of Greed. Apparently the rich get richer in this thing. Let's go with a kitty. Can't do the Airbellum thing this time, but which then makes it questionable if it's actually worth it. I think it is, but because I can tag them out, right? Yeah. So if I go send this, I can still get 2 Sand Knight out because it doesn't have to be different monsters. It just has to be level 3 or lower beasts. And I think I do.
Yeah, Priorata does not have their effects negated still. I keep reading that part of the text, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't work that way.
Yeah. I understand that. Okay, so then Battle Phase, Naturia can hit over the 17. This guy can run over, and then this one.
That gets banished.
And then this can hit. I'll have to double check on the Battle Fader stuff. I don't think it actually matters in the course of this one right now, but... Okay, and then... So we can return these to the deck and get something else out. They just don't have their effects if I do so. But I think that's...
If this card is special summoned by... When this card is first monster battle... Add 1 Gladiator Beast card. Okay, no, it's...
Yeah, that wouldn't work even if Skill Drain wasn't in play.
But you still have your...
Yeah, I still have the tag out. I'll double check on this stuff later, but yeah, I think because they're gonna get sent to graveyard if I don't do this anyhow, I should tag them both out so I can get something else to play here. Which is going to be Hot and Laquari. Alright, go ahead. So neither of these have got boosted stats because of Skill Train.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
This was no fun because I couldn't even get my cards.
This is how I felt with the Fortune Ladies. I'll be honest, it's like, yeah, I did eventually get something going with them, but like, this is how I felt when I played the Fortune Ladies. It's just like, I couldn't get anything going against what was happening. It's, like, I don't think that was a bad deck. I don't think this is a bad deck looking at it, but it's like, if you just can't get the cards that you need, then it's just, what are you gonna do? You know, it's tough.
Okay. Ruling from Strain, Skill Drain will not prevent a player from returning his Gladiator Beast to the deck after it successfully attacks, nor prevent a special summon of another Gladiator Beast monster. It will, however, negate the new Gladiator Beast effect.
Okay, thank you. That's
the official ruling.
Yeah, I was gonna go look that up just to be sure of it after, but yeah, that's...
Ronnie, if you could, can you check up on Battle Fader then as well? If Skill Drain affects that as well. I doubt it does, but may as well check that.
The only way that I could see it affecting is if the then end the battle phase bit didn't work because it's on the field at that point, but I don't see how that would. I don't know, and I'm not convinced that it would actually banish itself though. But I don't know because that should be a lingering effect, so that shouldn't get negated. But like, I would want to look it up to specifically know. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That was unfortunate not being able to really do much with it here.
I mean, that happens. I mean, I had a plan and I tried to get to it, but you just don't draw the cards you need.
It's rough.
And it's funny. Like you're saying you're sorry for this, but like this is exactly what you went through. So I'm like, what are you sorry for? You just went through this shit 5 days ago.
Yeah, I know, and it doesn't feel good either way. I don't like it when there's like feeling like there's no back and forth of it, whichever way around it goes. You know, that's just me in a nutshell. I don't like it when it feels disgusting either way.
Just hate one-sided wins.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so what I probably should have summoned off of that, actually, I could have consolidated Secutor as well, because I had 5 as my level, right? So instead of Naturia, because I forgot that, you know, skill drain would negate it, I could have actually played this. Because this is level 9, so I could have went with it was 3 plus 4, because Secutor's level 4 for some reason, and then 2 for Test Ape, and I could have actually brought this out instead, but add a little bit more beef to it. Still wouldn't have done much with the effect or anything, but
yeah.
I'm mostly playing it because I don't have enough extra deck slots like filled up with other stuff right now. This is not a particularly good card. I will just put that out there now. I don't think this is going to be a long-term play, but it is okay at consolidating really weird boards that you end up just having like 9 levels or something and you can't really make anything better. So I do think it's fine for now, but yeah, bit of an expensive one.
Yeah.
And then the only reason I went back to this actually, I opened two of those packs of the what's it base, the Turbo Pack 3, right?
Yeah.
That kind of convinced me to go back to this because that saved me a trade-in. This is the exact same deck. I didn't side anything in between games, so this is the exact deck.
Well, I saw you how quickly you did it, so yeah.
It was like, yeah.
I sided every card I could possibly side with this one.
I felt like I didn't really need to side anything off of it with the way the game went. I was like, okay, I've not really seen any of my deck here to see whether or not anything's actually kind of like not gonna work. Yeah. So the whole like reason to go with this is because my 2 Tawny packs had another 2 copies of the Chariot. So yeah, I never traded for this card in the end, and I'm bloody glad I didn't at this point. Yeah, I was like, well shit, I've got to try this again now, right? Because War Chariot is disgusting. Little did I know Skill Drain was a card that existed within here. Yeah, I like the Chaos stuff with the Fabled too. I want to try this deck at some point, but I want to see if the next next Hidden Arsenal will actually make it a little bit better, right? Because there's a lot more Fabled stuff in there. I think Fabled Unicorn is in there, and that seemed like a really good Synchro card. So I got 2 copies of Grimo, the lady one that searches stuff, so I got 2 of her. I think I got 1 of the one that destroys the stuff. Was it Galibus over here? I think I got 1, maybe 2 of that. And then I think I got enough of the Kushana. I'll go take a look. Fable Kushano. Yeah, I got like 6 of him. So, and then Luri,
yeah,
I got 2 of. I think it could be cool, but I'm not sure right now how I would try and run it. Like Dark World makes sense. This would be pretty neat to go with because it works with Luri. But I think we'll need another Fable that like summons itself when it discards or does something when it discards, and then maybe that would be the play. But I do like the idea, and I really do appreciate the sort of look into that. You got 3 copies of this guy, dang! I got 2.
Yeah.
So
That's why I tried them because Fabled, Fabled monsters, not bad.
Yeah. What was the other thing I picked? So I don't think I got a surplus of any secret, which is interesting.
I think I got more there's several cards I have 3 of in secret, but not
Yeah, the most I got as far as secrets was 2 copies of a card by the looks of it. Yeah, it's all supers that I got a surplus. I'm gonna just count my surplus supers real quick. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, where is he? Okay, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 copies, I got 4. 1 I got 5, so 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 that I got 6 of. So that is 19 surplus? It's actually more than I expected.
Let's see here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 surpluses.
Wow. So you basically...
9. Actually, 9 surpluses supers, because I have 1 surplus of secrets.
Wow. Oh, at least you got a secret surplus. So you've got a lot more secrets than I have available right now.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I have 3 secrets of Dai Sojo. I have 3 secrets of Jurrac Giganto. Like, come on, just give me 1 more of those. Come on.
I didn't pull more than 2 of any secret in this set, so I wasn't even close. And this is why, I mean, okay, these were 24 packs in the booster box of it anyway, if you could even get them that way. That kind of shows you why opening 24 of these ones from now on isn't actually bad. Because, like, yeah, you got a surplus secret, which is great. I didn't get more than 2 of anything. So, you know, it's kind of rough that way, but hey, it is what it is. The one card that I didn't get that I wanted, which is going to be my trade, as we mentioned, the whole, like, trader secret for whatever, you know, even if it's not surplus, for this one trade-in. Mist Valley Apex Avian is the card that I missed that I really wanted. That and Naturia Beast were the 2 cards that I actually really needed out of this set. But Mist Valley Apex Avian is absolutely broke as shit with the Thunderbird that we got in the last Hidden Arsenal. Hopefully, anyway. So, Apex Avian, whenever a card effect activates, you can return 1 Mist Valley card that you control, like face up, to the hand in order to negate that card. Mist Valley, that's not once per turn, it's once per chain, but it's not once per turn. Mist Valley Thunderbird from the previous set is like a level 3 monster that, if it gets bounced off of the field, it gets special summoned. It can't attack the turn it does that, but that is not once per turn. Every time it gets bounced back, it special summons itself. So, because it's a Mist Valley card, if you can get the level 7 Apex Avian and that level 3 dude out, that's infinite negates, and it's spell trap or monster. It's even better than Heraclinos that way. Like, that's mean. You know? And the bird is 2700 too. It's hard to out without actually activating something, you know?
You just have to get it out there in the first place.
Yeah, that's the hard part. Of course, it is once per chain, so you can activate certain cards in response to it. So say, I guess you could Book of Moon the Avian after you baited it out, right? Because then it's face down, it won't be able to activate its effect again. But you're using a lot of cards to try and out it at that point. I think it's 2000 defense that it's got, so Cyber Dragon would run over it at that stage, but like, that's expensive to get that out. That's just so mean. But yeah, I didn't pull him, but I probably will trade for it because I got the Naturia Beast that I needed. Did you get this card actually, Naturia Beast?
1.
Okay, 1 is probably all you need for it. I did get 2, but yeah, it's really hard to summon. You can see I actually put Test Ape in this deck so that I could summon it, because otherwise it's like, I need a level 2 like beast monster here that isn't a tuner, and it's like, it has to be Earth as well. It's like, I need a way of getting out with Rescue Cat. It's like I had to actually resort to putting Test Ape in here. Test Ape is okay, right? But it's not a card you want to play a lot of to this, right? But the effect to negate any number of spells that you want, this card isn't even once per chain. You can't Book a Moon this thing after it negates something. It can just negate it again. Like, this card is just so nasty. Very hard to summon, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a level 3 Earth Tuner, except for maybe the... What is it? The one from Shining Darkness.
So the level 3... The Earth Tuners that I can think of that you could play with this, obviously Air Bellum is the one I'm using here, but Psychic Commander from Duelist Genesis is level 3 Earth. Comrade Swordsman of Landstar, there's a couple of warriors I think that are like level 2 or 3 that are Earths that you could play with it, but like Comrade Swordsman of Landstar is a level 3 one that I can think of. I think there's like Jusei Fighter or something that's a level 2 one, so you could run that with a level 3 Earth monster or something. Obviously, Key Mouse is an Earth Tuner, that's level 1, so you could use that with a level 4 Earth monster. That's not a bad way of getting out. And then there was one other one I was thinking of, I don't remember. Oh, there's at least one Naturia card in this set. Rosewhip is the one that I can think of, because that's another card that I can play for plants, because it's a level 3 plant tuner, right? So it's like, Bird of Roses. If that gets killed in battle, then I can get Naturia Rosewhip out, like another plant tuner, right? So, I may have to reconsider plant deck here. Because, yeah, I have a lot of the basic pieces for it. I just need to get, like, probably Titania or maybe that's gonna be hard to justify. But like maybe I can get like Gigaplant and Lonefire and maybe one decent plant to special summon with it or something. I could maybe make it work, and that'd be cool. But yeah, like I said, the main reason I wanted to play this is because I got the double War Chariot out of the thing, and then we never saw War Chariot this entire round. So sad.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the cards I was going to play either, but that happens.
Mm-hmm. The other cards that I got out of the Tawny Pack that were kind of relevant was the I got a second Nobleman to cross out. I don't know if that's actually good because I haven't played Narc in forever, but I guess it could be. Like there are some decks that would definitely hate it. Gravekeepers would be one, right? You don't want your spy getting Nobleman cross outed. And then the other one I got was another copy of the Super Ancient Deep Sea King. I'm on 2 copies of Fish now, and I really want to play that deck, but I need to trade for like Royal Swamp Eel or something, I think, to make that work. Because a little bit different from the Frog deck, although Chaos showed me a Mad Scientist build that combined the two. You know, because of course there was something like that in this era. But yeah, I really want to play the Fish deck because I think that would be amazing. One copy of Super Ancient Deep Sea King away from having the playset to do it. Anyway, what else was even interesting in this set? There was a Flameveil Dragon guy that was kind of cool. He's like 1700 or something.
There's a couple of Flameveils, just not too impressive though.
No, I like, is it Grunika, I think is the name of the card. I kind of like him because he's 1700. So I've been looking for the fire monsters with 200 defense, right? Because Rekindling is fucking disgusting. Special summon like as many fires with 200 defense in your graveyard as possible. They get banished at the end of the turn, but fuck that, you're gonna use them for synchro plays and whatnot. So you know, who cares if that happens? Because it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna be on the field. So I've been looking at Fire Dog. Obviously, you've seen it. You played that before. That's really cool. Magician to go into a level 8 synchro with that is the other big one. But this guy could, play 1 or 2 of him, and he could serve as a decent enough attacker for that sort of deck. So I'm glad I pulled a playset of him because I could maybe use that. I need to go back and trade for the Magician to get 2 copies of it, but you know. And then what else is even good? I think some of the Naturia stuff could be okay. There was like Antjaw or something that was fine, I think. A bit weak, but it could special summon more Naturia cards. I did get Duloran actually, the Tiger King. That was the other one I was hoping to get. Slightly landlocked into water, unfortunately, because non-tuner water monsters is the other requirement. Yeah. But he actually got errated really, really recently because now it's a hard once per turn on its effect. That errata isn't actually on the card that you look at on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. It's interesting. That's how recent it is. Yeah, once per turn you can return any number of face-up cards you control to the owner's hand. For each card returned to the owner's hand by this effect, this card gains 500 attack during the end until the end phase. Starts at 2000. It's a level 6 synchro. So it returns your own cards, unlike Bionic, which can return anything. But it's hand loopy. It's loopy shit, you know. If you can summon this enough, it's there will be some loopy bullshit that you can do with this to get kills as well. but
Yeah.
I don't understand it enough right now to do that. Frog is simple. Put Frog on cannon, blow Frog out of cannon, bring Frog back. Something, that's easy. I don't know how the hell you do an FTK with this thing just yet, but I'm sure it's possible. As a soft once per turn, it just means you've got to keep synchro summoning it out. There's got to be a way of doing it.
May want to look that up and see. I mean, if you're going for the one-turn kills.
Yeah, which, I mean, I won. If nothing else, I would be looking them up so I could find out which cards to ban. So it can't happen. Because that's the main thing. Like, yeah, I wanted to show it once. I'm never gonna really want to use that stupid Frog FTK enough because honestly, that was just really annoying to do. I imagine it was just like, yeah, you don't want to play against someone that can kill you before you can even move. So yeah, this is the first time that we've actually been able to do that. And it's actually consistent as well. That's the scary thing. I've tried to build Magical Scientist so we could get that card banned as well. Really, it's the same deal. It's just Cannon Soldier, Catapult Turtle on that one. But that deck was shit. I could not get that to draw like at all. Frogs are a different story. Those are actually good. So, probably want to like hose the cards to enable that one. But yeah, anything you want to speak on? Anything you got out the Tawny pack or whatever? Or...
I mean, the Turbo pack is not really interesting. Just a couple cards I already had before. I mean, I had like one Duloran, I guess.
Okay.
And I already mentioned like the 3 like Jurrac, 3 Sojo, and 4 of the Fabled Galabus. Which I may trade one of these secrets for another Fabled Grimoire, because I only had 2 of those.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Since I only have 2 of that, I can't really afford to like actually trade you that one, unfortunately. Because I would if I had enough of them, I probably would. But the searcher for the deck is probably something that you kind of want to have more than one of. So, yeah.
You say to search.
Grimro is the one that searches, right? She discards herself. If you have a Fabled on field, you can discard it to, or send it from hand to graveyard to add a Fabled from your deck to your hand, except itself.
Fabled Kushano, you're thinking. It's discard 1 Fabled monster to the graveyard, except Kushano, to add this card from the graveyard to the hand. Oh, that's not it.
No, that's not it. Fabled Grimro is, it's the lady one. You've got it here.
Control a face-up Fabled, send this card from your hand, add 1 Fabled monster from your deck to hand.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
give it to me. She didn't do her job.
Yeah, so the searcher of the deck is probably something you want to play more than one of. So unfortunately, I can't like physically trade you that if I want to try and play this myself later. Wow, today has been one hell of an adventure in this game. Fuck, man. How the hell did we end up on a frog mirror is what I want to know. Like, you played it in a totally different way, and the way that I wanted to play it initially, I don't have Submarine Frog to play it. That's sad as hell that I don't have it. I mean, do you want to rematch this one, actually, or are you just clicking buttons here?
I mean, I may as well just rematch it. There's not much else to do after this, so may as well.
Yeah, sure.
I really think this is a moderate deck. It's just, I need to get traction with it. Like I think so as well. I may play it for fun as well. So, I gotta mention this as well. So, I guess I'll mention it now while we're just doing this for fun. So, I was debating hard on, like, what deck I would want to use. Like, I want to sink in either I wanted my Darkness deck, or I was actually going to try my Fire deck, actually.
Ooh.
Because I knew you were going to do something to trap my Light and Dark, or Dark. So I was thinking, I guess I wouldn't know what to play with, though. And the cards I drew from there weren't exactly grand. It didn't help me out plan anything like that. So I was like, what kind of thing would I actually be able to play with these cards? And then Briny comes in and says, wait, you have the frogs, don't you? You have the frogs, don't you? You can start playing frogs. And this was after he mentions, like, I just saw what he had playing. I'm going to be a bit salty if he plays the card I'm thinking he's going to play. So,
yeah.
It's kind of a timing thing. I don't think Brownie meant to do this. I'm not blaming Brownie or accusing Brownie on anything under any circumstances.
No.
But it just felt like a weird circumstance, like, okay, I guess we can try Frog. I wouldn't know where to go from here, but I'm going to try Frog, see what happens. You apparently thought it through to the T with your one-turn kill in potential first-turn kill.
That's the scary bit about it, man. It's the fucking first turning on it.
Yeah, like first turn kill. Not even just second turn. Like not even just one turn, but the first turn. But yeah, you see what I'm getting at though, is that Brownie mentioned the frogs and you were playing the frogs like, and then we both started playing frogs like,
I can understand, yeah. I can see where that's going.
It's kind of the same thing with the other person that came in and tried to watch both of our streams, which I know he wasn't doing it either, and I know again Brownie is not doing it either. I only watch Kiss Side; it's more fun. Biased.
Alright, let's go with that.
All right.
Yeah, I knew if there were any actual response to what I was doing there, you would have stopped me. So
yeah,
this is a weird, painful choice, but the fact that I've already discarded stuff with Graceful kind of changes things a little bit, you know.
You can take your test tape.
Okay, that's what I figured you would give. Plenty of graveyard setup, at least. That's one.
Bias Cow fans, I'm throwing shade. But yeah, I just saw that time and it's like, I wonder if that was intentional.
I mean, yeah.
Playing frogs, like, it was a very, very different for sure.
Yeah. The curse seal is what really threw me off. I was like, oh my god, you know.
That was there just to stop the Mystical Space Typhoon. I didn't think I was going to stop 2 of your magic cards back to back.
I mean, that hand was like ridiculous at that first turn for that. I was like, holy fuck, you know. You actually had monster, double curse, double spell, and wetlands. I was like, what? You know?
Like, it was a good starting hand, but then this, like, maybe I should try Infinity because I'm still empty in my hand out there.
This is where we need to allow the promo trade, which I think, yeah, we can try and speak on a little bit as we go, but because I think you need Infinity Archfiend, which is as far as I remember, is a promo only. What's your target?
The monster.
Yeah, that's fine. It is the ape.
Yep. Then discard a card, which I'll discard Grin.
Oh, okay.
Grin.
Yeah. So that will get rid of Chariot as well. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have a Glad Beast in play, so I can't negate it with with that.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just say this now, actually. While I was making this Fabled deck, I really thought that level 1 monster was Tuner.
Yeah,
Yes, Tuner for some reason.
I initially thought it too.
Playing the card, like even playing the card, I thought it was a Tuner.
Yeah, I thought it was as well when I was looking at it before, and then I looked at it a bit harder and was like, oh, there's no Tuner designation on this. Well, that kind of sucks, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna normal summon that.
Darius, yeah.
And do that.
Test Tiger. Of course, the Test Tiger.
Yeah, so we'll do the thing. Anyway, that's gonna get...
So, yeah. So, talking about promo stuff here, I guess I'll bring it up with our chats here as well. So, we already brought up the idea of trading in cards and such from, like, structure decks, promos, and such. We just didn't think of a good way to do it. And we're still trying to debate on that. So, one thing I was thinking, I mean, I don't know how well it would work, but, like, we're drawing cards from the hidden arsenal, such, like the side packs. They're still main packs, drawing like main packs, but they're still like side packs that have the super rare, secret rare, whatever. So I'm wondering if we can like use the surplus from that, since they're side packs, to open up the structure packs and such from the structure packs we can get to right now. Like, say the structure pack it was a starter pack, you said, actually, if you open the starter pack.
Yeah, start the structure deck. It should basically be the same idea with it here. Yeah, I think it won't just go that way around. Alright.
Yep.
I probably play too defensively with this deck. I probably should have summoned something else for it, but I think this is still fine.
So yeah, the question is, like, we're still trying to figure out ways to get the structure deck and the starter decks and even the promo cards into this draft, because we noticed that there's some cards in there that alright, I need to activate this then.
Okay, Compulsion Laquari, right?
Yep.
Yep, okay, to hand. Yeah, let's throw this guy in attack then. Why not? Let's go battle phase this so I can actually do the attack. Ooh, yeah, okay. Right, tag him back into deck then.
Hippo tagging somebody against the wrestling match. That'd be something I want to see.
Would be fun. Alright, let's bring you back out so I can get a card back. Probably Bestiary to hand here, I think.
Yep.
Go for it.
Oh, hi, dum. Pass.
Oh dear. Okay. This is gonna get out of hand very quickly then, isn't it? Yeah, because I'm just gonna normal summon Laquari.
Yep.
Battle phase, both are gonna attack.
3,400. Yeah.
Yeah, assuming no battle fader. And then this is going to tag out. Laquari's gonna stay in play because Darius is gonna come in here. And Darius can bring one of these back, which might as well be Secutor actually, because he can then tag back in. And they all go in main 2 for the Heraclinos. What is this? Laquari +2. Yeah, it's kind of mean. Why am I doing that? I mean, it shuffles, it's fine, but like,
Yeah.
it's kind of rough when it's like graceful into painful choice turn 1. That graveyard was set up for the entire game here.
Yep. It really was. Well, I'm going to try.
Yeah, I am gonna have to discard here, I think. We will... Yeah, we'll discard that.
Shit.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Yeah, that was in your hand, yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. Right, so I know what I can't do this time, so we're not gonna make that mistake. There's not really any reason to overcommit to it. Summon you.
Yep.
Go ahead and... Yeah, let's just play safe a bit. Hit with Herrick just in case it's like super huge. This goes in for 18. Tags out the end. Do. I suppose it's probably best to get Horse because he could take. Is it accept himself? Is it accept himself, or is it no? It's just
target one gladiator beast card.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Fuck it. We'll get himself out. Alright. Go ahead. It's almost galling to me how like readily available Heraclinos has been for this deck. It's kind of
Heraclinos has been pretty nuts.
what? I swear I am not BMing with this, but like I really don't know if I need to change anything right now. I feel like if I side something in here, it's probably going to end up doing more harm than good, because it will mess up the ratio in the deck or whatever. There are a couple of cards I have my eye on, but there's nothing that I'm actually like looking at right now and going, yeah, I definitely need this for right this second, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude, can we stop like drawing the absolute stones turn 1 here? Fuck's sake. I realize that like this is what you want to build decks for, is consistency, but like, dude, this is insane right now.
I mean, consistency is the game.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, to grave, we'll go you. So what are you definitely not giving me that I would want in graveyard? Because that's pretty much the next two that are coming in here. Probably you and you.
Yeah, get your horse.
Get the horse, okay. Get your hand. Yeah, because it gets worse. Like, for God's sake.
Draws!
Okay. I guess I will do... Yeah, let's do that. It's kind of weird setting against, like, Dark World Lightning that I know you've got, but... potentially, at least. Like, I know that's in the deck, so it's kind of weird setting the monster.
Yeah.
But...
Alright.
But then that's kind of why, isn't it?
That's usually kind of why. Alright, what are the chances of this being hippo?
You're not going to find out, because I'm going to Mirror Force. Okay, and then end phase we're gonna dust. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Because you wanna like run enough things into it to like make it work, but yeah, it's actually bestiari. The reason I didn't send 2 off of Painful Choice is because my other one was in the hand at the start. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, so bring out the horse. I might as well set first here. Battle phase we will hit with both. Okay, I'm gonna tag both out. I will do this one first just to make sure we're clarified on it, because I'm actually gonna get the other horse out with Bestiari. So just to assure that I'm not getting the wrong thing out. And then you will go back in, and you will get... I mean, the only logical choice really is Darius, if I'm being smart about it here. Because Horse gets back Chariot to hand, and then Darius gets back Laquari. I say Horse and Horse 2, but you know, whatever. Because yeah, then I can just set one and tag these out. If I'm playing the deck like properly, this is really what I need to do with it, isn't it? It's just go in and throw him out. Shuffle. Because I mean, this is what you want to establish with it. It's like, well, what do you do now? You know, I guess if you've got enough cards to do, yeah.
I don't know if this works actually.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't, because because counter traps can be played pretty much whenever. But yeah, go for it.
I mean, trying to attack it to its effect.
Yeah, and when you activate the effect, I can play Chariot to negate it. Yeah, this deck is mean. I'm sorry.
What are you supposed to do with this hand?
Yeah, that's the other thing. So I had Airbell and Regeki. My face down was bottomless. Yeah, I don't know what you would do with
Your
that.
draw options.
Yeah. Oh, so I was actually gonna speak on this sort of thing as well. The other thing that I could think of, if we're getting to a point where like stuff is getting absolutely too absurd with it here, I don't think that switching format to a current ban list format, right, for what was played at the day, is going to resolve what we would do because of traditional. Because Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Painful Choice would still be playable. I don't think War Chariot was even hit. Bestiari was at 1, so that makes it more susceptible to DD Crow. But like, Rescue Cat was at 1, that would be the other thing. I would have to change the deck around for that. But a lot of this deck doesn't actually even get hit with the way that we'd set up at the moment if we were playing traditional. So the other option that I would consider if things are getting too out of hand and if it's not getting like any fun to play, is we might end up wanting to consider like an actual voted ban list on stuff here. As in, maybe we end up banning 2, 3, 4, whatever. Probably 4 would be the most cards out of, like, both of us would get the option to ban that many cards out of it if it's getting to the point where this is just not like working anymore, right? The bans would be for both players, so it's not as if you banning Painful Choice would let you play it and I wouldn't. But if we're getting to that sort of point, that was the other thing I was kind of thinking, is that we could end up selectively choosing to ban a few of the cards out, which would force some different play, right? But I don't know if you'd want to do that. I don't know if that's the sort of like answer, if you will, that you would want out of this.
I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about that one.
Because I know you mentioned to me is like, would it be better if I just like removed one of the control cards of it? And it's like, I don't want to be petty about this because that's not really a thing. I have answers. I just need to play more, like maybe a more restrictive sort of deck on it, right? I have triple Dark Illusion. If I'm really that sort of, you know, anti-play your control shit, then I could just play like a dark deck in that. But I don't want to be forced into doing that. And I don't want this to end up feeling, especially with the Glad Beast now having triple Chariot, right? I don't want it to feel as if we're getting railroaded into specifically playing like one thing and that's it, right? And I'm wondering if having too many of these, a lot of them aren't even banned now, so like, if having too many of these at the time massively overpowered cards is causing some issues here. So we still need to find something for you to get my Graceful Charity trade here. That's still not quite happened yet, but
not yet. But I mean, that's still an option. The only other thing I can think of is like maybe I can try. Like I still have more decks to try.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing about this. I still have more decks to try in the first place. So like I don't want to say I'm not screwed in this, and I definitely don't want to say I'm not having fun with this either, because I knew you were going to find some really good freaking decks. It shows in the past that you have made not just one-turn kills, but now a first-turn kill, and I'm still trying to learn how to do that. It's like, how do I do this?
Fogs! The only reason that worked as well as it did, I think, is because I got the one Cannon Soldier out of the retro pack, right? I wasn't going to ever trade for this degenerate bullshit, and I could have played Amazon Archers instead. It's like Amazon S Archers, I think it is, or Archer. I think Archers is the trap card. Archer is the monster card, which I know I have at least a couple of, all the way back from Labyrinth of Nightmare, the 5th set that we ever opened. Like, that is more expensive, but as you saw, there was no issue putting tribute stuff down on the field for the frogs. So, I would have been able to do it. Yeah, I have 2 copies of her. So I would have been able to do this even without Cannon Soldier. Cannon Soldier just happened to be the easier one to play. So I was just like, okay, we'll just play Cannon Soldier then. But, yeah, it's just weird, because it's like, there's a lot that I can do now, but some of it just really feels like it's, yeah, no fun, as we said, no fun allowed type thing, but it's in different ways. Like, with yours, it's just using all of my stuff to do things that I can't play, but then I end up going, well, I guess then I've just got to play a card that you can't steal. And that ends up being like Heraclinos or something else that way, which is just absolutely brutal. And I get it that that's part of the error and stuff, but I am just wondering if some of the problem is having access to too many cards that were way banned by this point. I don't know. It's something to think on, but like, I don't think we're at that point yet. But if we do get to it, I think that's one way of maybe looking at it, is to potentially ban, like, selectively, we both get to choose a couple of whatever cards to ban out of it, and go from there. That might end up happening, I don't know. Because I'm looking at it, and a set rotation is not going to solve the problems that we would have. Or not a rotation, but like a ban listing.
I don't know if I fully agree with just having a ban list for us, because we wanted to embrace the fact that we're playing cards for the fun of it, and banned cards, you know, they are banned for reasons. They do break the game in some points, but like, it's both ways. Both players can break the game.
Yeah, and that's fine. Honestly, I do agree with that, and that's why I'm hesitant to bring it up as a solution. But I've been looking at some of the decks I've been playing off it, and it's like, okay, how I can't like justify building even a more trap-focused deck without at the very least having like Darkhold, Regeki, Graceful, Pot of Greed, Heavy Storm, right? And it's just like, is this getting a bit too cookie cutter here? We are playing some very different monsters and stuff, but it's like, I don't know, it feels weird. It's like I try and build a fusion deck for dragons, and I have to put 3 Future Fusion, 3 Dragon's Mirror in, and I'm like, I can't fit these in because I have like 10 staple spell cards that I need, you know? Just like, oh god. And I'm a little bit worried on that, but at the same time, I think we can work it out.
I mean, yeah, we'll probably find a way to work it out in some way or another. Whoa, hello, wow, there is a raid. Well,
yo,
hey fellas, how you doing? Stream raid 4. Hey, how you doing, guys? Pleasure to see ya.
Nice.
Steamed Marios. Oh no.
Okay.
I think I'm more of a steamed Luigi.
So the one thing
Anyway,
I do need to give you here, I need to give you the wheel for Hidden Arsenal. Because that one way, even if you do decide to trade in, like not trade in the last one, you do need to spin this one.
You need to spin this one, yeah. If you're up for one more match, I do want to try this last one.
Sure, do you want me to switch to a different thingy here? Or...
Nah.
No? Okay.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead, but like, I'm just eager to try this deck out.
Okay.
Because this is one I tried against playing Mario 64, found lava a few times. Yeah, that is a steamed Mario. I was gonna come. You know what? I call it steamed Mario. Then how about roasted Luigi? Where's roasted Luigi at? Where's his story?
Yeah, you know what?
Door? Damn it!
I was going to consider switching a thing there, but I haven't actually updated it with the last couple of set cards that we've had. I wanted to give the Fortune Ladies another shot, but I haven't managed to like update it at all yet, so it's I would want to probably at least include one card from the new sets. So I need to work on a way of like maybe cutting down the engine of that a little bit so that it's still good, but like obviously not I could draw something that isn't just like the lady and work with it that way, you know. Maybe having triple dark is a bit too excessive in there. Oh, Mirage Dragon, that's a good one. Alright,
I thought it was gonna hold up to anything, but we'll see.
well, we'll see, because I've got to draw something for it first. Graceful?
Go on.
Okay, yeah, that should be fine. We'll discard you. Spoil the choice.
Yu-Gi-Oh! By the time 5DS came around, the game becomes the archetype of the month.
I can
So it's
understand
like Power Rangers, like the monster of the day.
it's 100 bigger.
100 points bigger.
Alright, yeah, and we're gonna fight. Okay, and he's gonna go the top, and we will get the other one. so that I can bring Hop back into hand. Into, let's do that. It's maybe a bit risky, but I think I need to just get a bit more comfortable with potentially having a 2-for-1 trade on Heavy Storm, because this gets punished way too much by MST. I think I need to get a little bit more comfortable about making that trade.
I gotta try it.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I get to choose. Right. Keep forgetting that now. we haven't had that before, have we?
Pretty weird how that's working. Yeah, we'll just summon.
I am gonna meet that with Bottomless Trap Hole.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Alright.
Yep, I will take 16. So you don't get the choice to tag this unless you actually have a Glad Beast in deck, right?
Surprise! No.
Yeah. Okay. So standby, we get 1,000. Main, we get to frickin' draw the draw of the draws, because goddamn it, I'm just... Oh my god. Alright,
Ew. Consistency is the name of the game.
Yeah, it really is. Huh. God, yeah, Pot of Greek Graceful Charity. What a freaking name. See, this is what I'm... Like, I wouldn't say this is what I'm concerned about, though. Like, you could easily ban those out, that'd be whatever. But, like, again, you wouldn't get to use them yourself at that point either, so... I know you don't have Graceful at the moment, because we still haven't managed to figure out something for that yet, but...
Not yet. Well, besides that, I don't even get to use my Pot of Greed over half the time of these duels, so it's like, well, I guess I don't need to get to use it.
Alright, I'm gonna heavy. Yeah. Normal summon Sam Knight.
Yep.
And we'll go battle, we'll punch in. Alright. Yeah, I think both should probably tag out here, because neither of them do shit whilst they're up here. So we're going to get Secutor and Laquari. I'm going to put the marker on both of them so that we know. Set and go.
Oh, alright. Well, this is going to be an interesting play, because now I'm going to summon...
Ooh, okay. Yep.
Battle phase, he's going to actually attack Secutor.
And I'm going to book it.
Book my dragon?
Yeah, book the dragon. True
so would
dragon.
Would that mean that the attack is cancelled then?
Yes.
So it wouldn't be affected by it?
Yeah, I don't get to summon anything off of Secutor here.
Alright. Alrighty.
Okay, anything on draw?
No.
Alright, we're gonna start with Cold Wave.
Player set any spell traps.
You can chain to
set,
it,
so...
but...
Yeah, I know. No.
Okay, so that resolves. This guy's gonna go into attack. Yeah, not really any fancy thing to do with it. He's gonna go in first because that way you don't summon your thing in a tap position and do the whatever. So yeah, yep. He's gonna go in and I'm gonna get the tag on that. Then Laquari might as well kill it just to get out of the way. Because I know you'll get another one, but...
Yeah, the other issue is that if you do ban things like Pot of Greed, because of charity, everyone just moves on to the next staple as Pot of Avarice, Pot of Duality.
Yeah, well, Duality's a secret. Avarice we both have one of, and Avarice is a lot harder to play out the gate, right? It's not impossible, it's just like, it's a lot harder.
I mean, you also have Moray, you also have Allure of Darkness. I know we don't have that, but that's an example.
I actually do have two of that at the moment.
So...
Because I traded quite heavily for that. They were ultras, so I had to trade an ultra that I got from the last Hidden Arsenal mega packs and a secret rare for that. Which that's the one thing that if we did play by current ban list rules, that's limited at this time. So I would have to retrade, like the secret rare that I swapped for that. I would have to trade it for something else because our rule set we can't trade for something that makes a surplus. So I'd have to go back and retroactively trade something else for that if we ever played current ban lists.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
so you get your troop.
Oh, no, not me. Oh.
Yeah, because I killed your troop in battle, so you get another troop.
Yeah. I had a monster that was able to summon another monster. I forgot.
Yeah. Alright,
You're winning on me, I'm sorry.
That's fine. So neither of these tag out, because this guy doesn't tag out, this guy isn't going to, because I kind of need him on the field, right? But I do get the effect of Executor, because even though it didn't kill anything, it still punched. So I do get to summon, which will be Bestiari, which will pop back row in a sec, and actually Mamilio is the fucking Trap Tricks monster. Mamilio gets its effect off proper here because the Troop Dragon's face up, so I actually can pop both cards with these. Bestiari gets the spell Trap, and
and I can't activate this.
Yeah, unfortunately, because Cold Wave is a card. And then, well, I mean, we can do everything we want with it there, can't we?
We're referring to the current ban list or the ban list at the time of Shining Darkness?
It would be the ban list at the time of the set that we're playing. I have found a website that has an archive of like every ban list that has been brought out. So we would play with whatever ban list is time appropriate. I would need to then go back and like look at what dates every set came out so we could play with the appropriate list on the thing. I'd add that to the rule stock. But makes it a little bit more complicated, but it would be a bit more appropriate for the time, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, these guys are all going to get shuffled in because it's Heraclinos o'clock. No, not Naturia Beast. Get that stupid text out of the way.
I mean, it's not like I can activate a magic card anyway.
Yeah, no, Cold Wave is a thing. Cold Wave is a card that exists. Okay, this probably wins it. What have you actually doing that? Oh yeah, this probably wins it. Reborn the Mirage Dragon, because I have nothing I can bring back. It's all spelled traps in here. So,
yeah, the monsters are in the deck.
Yeah. So that comes back in. Oh yeah, this goes to grave. Hopomus. I don't know if I need the power, but I'm gonna have it anyway. Mirage can attack, I think. Okay, and
Yep, that's it.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is. I don't know. I mean, I didn't even use Rescue Cat. Like, I thought Rescue Cat was like the biggest issue with the big hero, and then I didn't even use it. Obviously, it is a big issue with it, but. I think Cold Wave was a 1 at the time this thing came out. Cold Wave didn't get banned for quite a while, actually. So I think Cold Wave was at 1, Monster Reborn was banned, I think Premature was banned as well, so it'd be Call of the Haunted, it would be what you'd have to use that way. Heavy Storm actually wasn't banned, it was at 1. MST was at 2. Yeah, Painful Choice Pot Agreed were banned. Rogeki Darkhole were also banned at this point in time. I have Lightning Vortex I can replace them with, but it's obviously not as strong. Okay, normal summon you and set 2. Alright.
Set 2. So you say, well, I'm gonna try and activate.
You are good to go, dude. I do not have Magic Drain. God,
Magic
can
Drain
you?
or some other stupid card that's self-sponsored.
I think Magic Drain and Curse Seal are the only things I have that actually negate spells right now. Because I haven't pulled Jammer, so... yep.
No, don't do that. Battle phase, I'm just gonna try and attack.
I am gonna Chariot.
What if I don't activate the effect? Oh, I know.
Well, I mean, then you just kill your monster and I keep my Chariot. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Negate the activation, destroy it. Will the attack still go through?
No, because the monster's no longer on the field.
Alright.
Okay. Let's just hit. I don't want to run into Mirror Force on too many monsters, so... Okay, and then he can tag out as soon as I find a thing. I don't know why I have such trouble finding that sometimes. Whatever. He can tag for Bestiary. Yeah, this card was at 1 at the time, so like Bestiary itself was at 1, which I can totally understand why. Okay, go ahead.
Set and go.
Alright, this is just getting out of hand. Normal summon Laquari?
Go on.
I think we're gonna do it for the first time today. We're gonna tag these out into Gyzaris. It's actually the first time that I pulled this card out today.
You didn't even need it, so yeah.
No, I know. So Gyzaris can pop the 1 monster that you have up to. Oh, you do get the Witch Surge. That's something at least.
It's like that's gonna help, Andy.
I know, because you know what's coming off of this, but unless it's like you had Battle Fader, that would be a fun out for it. Grand Mall, yep. Oh, yeah, because we know Battle, we're gonna hit 15 and 24. Yeah, which you've done, so we will tag out. Sorry, I spaced out for a sec because I didn't expect it to go 1 cent out. So we'll tag them both out because we need. So we definitely need the quest. We definitely need the Laquari, and then the other one doesn't matter, does it? I mean, this is where it gets oppressive, because it's like, yeah, we definitely need that, because the stupid War Chariot comes back from a quest, like, and then it's just, what do you do? Like, Heraclinos plus War Chariot is just, wow. I had this option before, but I only had 1 Chariot, so it was much harder to do. But this just seems way too consistent off it. Because, yeah, we bring him out.
Yeah, and you know why Brownie's played this card before.
Yeah, yeah. And that's all I think I need to do, because it's like... Yeah, Grand Mall is real good until its effect gets negated. And to think, this was one of those questionable picks when this came up too. It was like, this wasn't even necessarily the like, I paid a secret for this thing. I think I've got my money's worth out of it, if you will. Yeah. All right, Cat.
Yep.
Cat's gonna go grave. Again, the only freaking card in the grave at the moment too. Like, jeez. It's like, do I want the Glad Beast or do I want? Because again, I don't have anything in grave. It's like, do I want the Glad Beast or do I want to go the Synchro route here? Probably the Synchro route, actually. What's going to be the other one? Oh, I'm overthinking it that way. It's got to be that, because these can sync off into Brionic, right? So, because that's level 6, go into that. And then Brionic's effect can activate, so I can discard one and bounce the monster.
I was gonna say on your
sorry?
summon.
Sorry?
Alright, on your summon.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to discard my other one as well then, for Heraclinos.
Yeah. And then you just...
Yeah. Sorry, I was too fast off it. I was thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna be able to thingy the thing, so that would have bounced back to hand.
I had to try.
You did! I'm sorry, I was way too fast off it. Yeah, because the other one I had was Bottomless. I think playing the one Bottomless instead of Torrential Tribute as 2 of is the better play in this deck. Because I was playing the 2 TT and then I was like, wait, but that kills my dude too. I like getting multiple monsters of yours, but then I was like, if I kill my own dudes, how am I supposed to attack with them? You know? So I was like, okay, Bottomless is probably the better play then. With the chariots that can negate stuff like Grand Mole, it seems like I don't need to worry so much about playing under that. Yikes. You're actually playing, it seems like you're playing something not too dissimilar to what I've been trying to build. I haven't gotten Troop Dragon out yet. I did put like Blue Eyes in my side deck, because I was like, I kind of want to get Blue Eyes out here. My focus was on King Dragon, because I've got the tools to play that now, finally. I can Future Fusion it out since I've got Lord of D from Kaiba's pack. So it's like, King Dragon blocks targeting effects. So that also stops the stealing cards and whatnot. That would have been the second way of getting in, going for it. But I just couldn't build a dragon deck I was happy with right now. Promos would fix that, mind you. Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon is disgusting as hell. 5-headed dragon could be good if you play Future Fusion for it. Because that just lets you dump any 5 dragons in your deck to graveyard. So that could be good.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, no, I do think it's fine. It's just like, it's hard when this deck is like this well polished. I think this is probably better than it would have been. And
you're like, oh, you don't need to update your Lightsworn deck. No, you don't need to update your deck at all, man.
I don't know if this deck beats Lightsworn. I'd actually be really curious to see that.
I think it has before. I think it has before. Like, I know I tried Lightsworn and lost a couple of times to a couple of your decks. I think this is the one deck that beat it. Because I tried it, and it failed. Then I tried the Black Wings, because everyone said Black Wings were great, and it failed.
I know.
So, like, you know.
I was very surprised to actually beat the Black Wings. I do remember that. It's like, Blackwing? I mean, and Lightsworn is the same way. The basic monster is just bigger than anything that I can summon, and that's been the one thing that I've been really sort of worried on. It's like, what if he summons a monster that's bigger than 1800? Like bigger than Laquari? The hell do I do at that point? You know? And it's just like, yeah, I mean, finding ways around it obviously is the name of the game, but I'm just like, what if he just summons Jane and attacks over my dude, right? You know? Or like you're Gragging it or something. It just feels like it'd be a really hard matchup. But I'm probably just like underestimating the. I think I am at this point, especially with chariots now. I think a lot of that goes away when you can negate the effects and destroy the Lightsworn when they come out. Like, that's a nice Judgment Dragon you got there. Activated effect, I dare you. You know, activate it. See what happens. I don't know, dude.
Right, I'm gonna go get some food.
Yeah. Alright, so you've got that wheel to go with as well. There's the one trade that we can have from Hidden Arsenal, which, as we've noted, is you can trade a non-surplus secret if you want a specific one from the set. I'd spin the wheel first, obviously, but just in case you end up getting like a wildcard thing. You might see I have actually updated the thing to allow for multiple copies of like Wildcard Secret or Structure Deck or something. The promo is anything that we have gotten to so far. One exception, not Harpy's Feather Duster. Because if we're gonna get Feather Duster, we are both getting Feather Duster, and we'll do that with the secrets that we've got, that are the ultimates that we got, that are like ultimates that we got a common thing from. Your D-Time and the Diffusion Wave Motion that I picked up. if we're gonna have Feather Duster in here, it's gotta be a both or neither, because that card is just ridiculous and would be a no-brainer trade right now, like no matter what. But if you roll the promo on the promo slot for anything else, fair game. You can get any promo card that we've had up to 2010. I've marked in the list in the rules doc all the good ones, or the ones I think are usable.
In the draft rule set.
Yeah, like you've seen before, you've gone through and you've seen like a list of the names of all the cards. I went back and I looked for all of the cards that could be good, and have linked to either the card or the page where the cards from that bit came in. You know, like if all the ones in a video game were good, then I'd link the video game cards or something. So it's much easier now to find the card without having to like scroll through all of the stupid card set pages and stuff.
So promos 2010 and
if you roll error establishing a database. If you roll promo on this wheel, then it will be any year up to 2010 on this Hidden Arsenal wheel, because this is the special one, as we know. Otherwise, yeah, your wildcard, like, secret is ×2, so you get two secret rares. Don't have to be the same card, but, like, yeah. I wanted to balance it a little bit more after seeing the Mega Packs, because, like, not all of the Mega Packs are 12 cards or whatever, but, like, they always have a secret, a super, an ultra, and, you know, like, a regular rare in them, so...
What's a structure deck, then?
The structure deck is the same as the last one, because... Yeah, it was when this came out. So there'll still be the starter deck, Duelist, like the 5Ds toolkit thing.
Duelist toolbox, yeah.
Yeah, toolbox. There we go. So there'll still be that if you roll it. Any 2 cards out of there. That actually seems pretty good. We noted a couple of good cards in there, so.
Yeah.
And then Gold Series is whatever, whichever one was in 2010. I don't know if it's named 2010 or if it's got a separate name, but it's the Gold.
I think it's called 2010.
Yeah. So Gold Series 1 is that, and then the other Mega Packs are all specifically named as to which one you take 2 of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, apologies on that, my dude. That did not quite go how I thought it would, but
good goal, good dying. All right. Wait till next time.
Dude, that frog mirror was amazing, though. I'm just gonna say that now. That is probably one of my favorite, like, actual realizations that we have had of it. Is like, are we playing a goddamn mirror match? Like, when was the last time that happened, if ever?
Maybe the first pack we opened.
Yeah, that would be about it, wouldn't it? When we didn't have the choice to play anything else, but like when we actually had archetypes or like a decent set of things we could play, and we both picked the same thing. I think Dark World maybe was one that we both played, but that's about it. That's hilarious. We've got so many cards to choose from, and we take the same setup. Anyway, I'll talk to you later on, dude.
All right.
Oh, that went way longer than I thought it was going to. Any other stuff here? I mean, that's fine. I'm more than happy to have extra games in. I guess this is just going to be a super long part in terms of the actual run, because I still need to include this bit. I'm not going to include the trades to take. I mean, Apex Avian is the card that I want out of Hidden Arsenal, but let's see what we get from here first, and then we'll go from there. So roll the wheel. It's going to be Yugi's Mega Pack. So last time I got the raw yellow one. This time we're going to get Yugi's pack. I'm actually going to go ahead and show what this pack might have. If I can find it again. I don't remember exactly where it is. Because I know most people, like there's barely anyone actually watching stuff at this point. That doesn't bother me. So where is this one? It's in here. There are a ton of cards in this set. I actually don't remember how many you get per pack. But we've got some fun stuff like Dark Magician, Secret Rare would actually be an uptrade. I've got 3 copies at this point. Well, thank you, Ashul. I appreciate that. Summon Skull is a super I do have 3 copies of, so again, that would be a thing. ultra rare like King Queen Jack. I don't think I have a surplus of. Catapult Turtle would be a downgrade, unfortunately. Breaker would be fun. Blackluster Soldier would be a secret rare upscale. We have limited this card to 1, so definitely not having more of that. D-Mark is in here. Dude, I've wanted D-Mark for so many decks. That would actually be really cool. Silent Swordsman's in here. Oh, dude, this is a common. That's pretty fun. I didn't get any level 5 before, but this was one of my favorite cards of the era, like the GX era. Silent Magician's also in here as a common. That's pretty good. Gauze, the Emissary of Darkness. Dude, if I pulled Gauze, that would be so sick. Yeah, Paladin, Dragon Master Knight is a downgrade. I don't have enough anyway. Dark Hole Regekia Secrets, they would be an upscale. So that could be kind of cool. Monster Reborn is an ultra that actually does upscale the rare one that I got. Swords would upscale to an ultra. That would give me 5 copies as well, so 2 spares. Card Destruction's in here. Pot of Greed would upscale. Heavy Storm would probably upscale. Yeah, but I think it would. Graceful Charity's a secret. That would upscale. Brain Control is a secret. That one I would have to talk to Kib on, because I think that's the same situation as Swords at that point. Most of them are common. So Gold Sark is a common. Holy shit, this card is good. Banish 1 card from your deck face up. Second standby phase after activation. Added to hand. This wasn't limited in the day, but like it is now, obviously, because it's just really kind of good. All of these are secrets. Mirror Force is a secret. It's kind of fun. Could get a second one. Magic Cylinder, whatever. Magician's Circle is fun. Lots of the Toon stuff in here. All is rares. It's kind of fine. Toon Table of Contents would have been fine if it was a common, but it's not. Sangan, another shot at Morphing Jar. That's kind of cool. Change Your Heart is in here, naturally. It was a card that was played there. Exchange would not upscale because I have 0 copies of it. Guardian cards, kind of whatever. Yeah, Monster Reincarnation could be fun. Machine Dupe would give me a 3rd copy, that's pretty good. Harpy's Feather Duster in here as a secret, oh boy. Yeah, Zorkin Pals is in here. Malevolent Catastrophe is kind of fun. Feather Duster is a secret though, good god. Solemn Judgment's really good. Since the Serpent's really good, Mirage of Nightmare would be fun. Don't know if I'd be able to play it well, but it'd be good. It's good to try. Summoner Monk is an Ultra, that's good. Green Baboon is really good too, because I used to play... This was my World Championship 2008 deck. Was playing Green Baboon, like Beast cards, was pretty fun. We could definitely go with something that way, because I fucking love this card. Whitehorn Dragon's kind of neat, if I go down the Dragon route. Rhoda doesn't upscale, Limiter probably thing is that. Which Fire Lady thing? This is Fire Princess, I think, yeah. So anytime that you gain life points, you do 500 damage to your opponent. There's probably some cheeseball FTK bullshit you can do with that. I don't remember if I pulled any of this. It's a super rare from Labyrinth of Nightmare. So I don't know if I pulled any of that. Just thinking other stuff here. Mind Control is really good. Imperial Order is a secret. Okay. Torrential Tribute, 3rd copy of that. Royal Decree is in here. Spy would upscale. Guard would not, because I have 1 copy. Commandant would actually be really good. Like, Commander would be good. Descendant would upscale. Recruiter comes out in, like, the next set, I think. So that's a little bit of a sneak preview. Necro Valley is pretty good. Horus 8 is a common. Oh, shit. Okay. These would be really good commons to get, right? I have 2 of this, but if I could make a dedicated Horus deck if I went 3 and 2, right? So that'd be fun. Yarm Dragon stuff is in here. Dark Grepho is a common. That would downscale, actually. It's kind of annoying. Dark Horus is really good, though. Dude, there's a lot of... These are all, like, the Phantom Darkness cards. Like, Horus is good. It doesn't look like Seamorg is in here, though. Warrior Lady is a rare. That's pretty good. Assailant is a rare. Is pretty good. All of these supers are garbage. We don't want those. Secrets of these would probably upscale. That'd be good. Morphing Jar is a super, would upscale. I got a playset of that. Kaiku is a secret. Didn't get any of those. Spirit Reaper is an ultra. Don't have enough. Chaos Sork would upscale. Solar Flare Dragon would upscale, I guess. Sacred Phoenix I didn't pull any of before. I think it's a bit too late for it, but whatever. Upstart would be a good ultra, because again, we're getting trade-ins with stuff there. Fusion Gate would trade in. Creature Swap would give it back to Super Rare. That'd be fun. Lots of supers to trade from that. Smashing Ground Ultra is interesting. Acid Trap Hole is something we haven't had access to before. That could be intriguing. Don't think it'd be that good, but I think it's a bit late for that. Compulse is a secret. If I had a playset of that, it'd be great, but that's fine. Mindcross Ultra Rare would trade up. Threatening Roar, Wing Blast, these are really good cards. Black Horn of Heaven is a holo in here, okay. Solemn Warning is a common. Oh, fuck. Okay, I actually forgot this was in here. When a monster or monsters would be summoned, or when a spell trap or monster effect is that includes a special summon effect happens, pay 2k life points, negate the summon or the activation, and destroy it. Okay, we get 2 packs of this. So let's go ahead and fire them up. I think you only get 9 cards per pack in this thing, but I don't think that's really going to matter too much. So let's go ahead and open this up. Yugi's World. It is a mega pack. It is this one. 2 packs. You do only get 9 cards in this one, but you're guaranteed a secret, an ultra, and a super. So flip it up. Okay, this is one of the structure deck cards, actually, Marking a Soldier. Hey, Ultra Rare Fire Princess. Yeah, nothing really too good in this one. Dark Magic Attack, I guess, if I ever wanted to play Dark Magician. Yeah, monsters cannot attack Markiners except Sniper. This is a card that's only in the structure deck otherwise. So a little bit of a misfire on that one. We do get one more. Boom. Sinister Serpent. Alright, you know what? You know what? Priorata Sinister Serpent is dope. Okay, so post-errata, you see what this is limited in GOAT format because it was pre-errata. So post-errata, this card is trash. If this card's in your graveyard, you can add it to your hand, also banish one Sinister Serpent from your graveyard during your opponent's next end phase. You can only use this thing once per turn. That's trash. Nobody cares. This thing got errated in 2016, I think? Or was it earlier? It was 2015. That's still way away from now. Pre-errata effect. During your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can return it to your hand. This card comes back every single turn. This is one of the earliest promo cards that existed. This came out in the same video game as Harpy's Feather Duster. This card is dope as fuck. I am super happy to see that. Also, Ultra Rare Gravekeeper's Spy. This will upscale because I do have a playset of Spy at this point, so I will have one Ultra Rare trade out of this as well. It's not a secret rare, but most of the time Ultras are good enough, so I'm happy with that. That's great. Didn't get any disgusting commons here. We got Tunkana Soldier, but that's like the same as the thing there. But why it's water and not earth? I guess it's Sinister Serpent. I don't know. It's. I have no idea. Yeah, why is it water? Yeah, add that to collection. That's good. So, okay. Well, I pulled off the frog FTK. That was hilarious. Also a little bit unfortunate. Sorry, Kim. I know it wasn't so hilarious for you, but I did pull it off, as that was the secondary goal for today. I can't believe we mirror matched frogs. That was amazing. Yeah, no, this was interesting to say the least. Glad Beast is probably a little bit too strong in this setup. The way that we have it at the moment, I think the Glad Beast is a little bit too good. But that might just be me. I don't know. So let's see, what do we actually get out of this? Like Fire Princess, I don't know. I don't know if I can actually play Princess. Like, I'll not play Princess, but I don't know if... Oh, again, sorry. Knocking the mic. Can't see the mic from where I am with it here, so it's kind of awkward. I don't think I can actually trade anything with this. I don't know if I've even got any. Maybe I can look for it in here. Because it won't be in any good section for it, right? I actually do. Wait, I have a playset of this thing. Oh shit, that's another Ultra to trade in then. It's in the Gold series, that's why. It's in the gold series that we pulled from the exhibition at the end of GX. Okay, so I have 2 ultras that I can trade then. Sweet. Never mind, this was busted. Alright, that's really cool. You know what? I could actually trade for Titanial now. Let me demonstrate. So the one... Remember that we got all of the plant stuff today? Check this lady out. She is very pretty, for one, but, like, this card is super cool. 2800 attack. This gets special summoned off of Gigaplant most of the time. 2800 attack. When a card or effect is activated that targets a card on the field as a quick effect, so you can do this in the opponent's turn as well, tribute a face-up plant monster and negate the activation if you do destroy it. This thing can tribute itself to negate a targeting effect. So, this is the boss monster that you go into. I might as well just go over it a little bit now. So you've got this thing, and then if I go into my future pool here, the idea is that you do that alongside... do I have them in here? Gigaplant, there we go. So I need to get more copies of this thing, but this is how you summon it. Oh, but Carl, it's a Gemini monster, it's automatically garbage, right? Nuh-uh! Not this one. This one's actually super sweet. So it's a Gemini monster, sure, but we've got a way of special summoning this onto the field, so we can at least do it that way. When this card is normal monster, Gemini it, so you normal summon it again to get this effect. Once per turn, special summon an insect or a plant from your hand or graveyard. So you get this thing in play with its Gemini effect, and then you special summon Titanial, 2800, and it has a targeting protection thing. This is once per turn, once per Gigaplant. This gets out of hand pretty quickly if you can get multiples of this out. But how are we going to get the card out? It's a level 6 and then you gotta normal summon it again. That's a good question. May I introduce you to Lone Fire Blossom? This card is so cool. So you tribute, once per turn, you tribute any face-up plant monster. Spoilers, you tribute itself. Special summon 1 plant-type monster from your deck. No restrictions on what the monster is that you summon. Technically, you can go Titanial off of this, but the idea is you try and special summon this out somehow, and then you tribute it. You get Gigaplant out. You Gemini summon Gigaplant, and then you can special Titanial from the deck or the graveyard, and you've got a 2400 and a 2800 monster on board with some targeting protection as well, thanks to Titanial. So, yeah, this is freaking sweet as a combo. Also, we've been getting a lot of like plant tuners and stuff in the recent thing. I need to see. I think Glow Up Bulb comes in the next set. It is an ultra, but we've got ultras to burn. We've got an ultra to burn at this point. Because if Glow Up Bulb comes in the next set, that might actually be the next one. I mean that would be the next one to pivot to. So Duelist Revolution. Need to see Glow Up. Let's just control F it. Oh, he's not in this one. Oh no. Okay, when does it come in then? Is it Starstrike Blast? We might have to wait a couple of sets for this. Yes, there it is. 2 sets time. Okay. This card is fucking ridiculous. Used in the challenge deck with a mostly plant in Link Evolution. The dude is in the final part of Duel Monsters. Oh, yeah, okay. So this card is super cool. It's banned at the moment because of Crystron Hauka Fibrax in the or Needle Fiber for its original name in the modern game. But like, yeah, this is cool. If this card's in your graveyard, send the top card from your deck to the graveyard. If you do, special summon this card. It's a level 1 tuner. Can only do that once per duel. But that's fine. It gives you a tuner in play. Is this the set that's got Formula Synchron as well, actually? Because, oh man, we could do some crazy stuff with that. It is! Oh yeah, okay. It's coming together now. Probably Aramage. Would, Darts played an Aramage deck, right? Maybe he had it, I don't know. Formula Synchron is neat. Draw a card when it synchros, and then you can synchro on the opponent's turn as well. Once per turn during your opponent's main phase, you can synchro. It's a level 2, and it's a tuner in its own right. So the idea is you get a level 1 monster out, like Fishborg Blaster was the original thing for it, right? You go Fishborg as a level 1 tuner, you get a level 1 monster out to go alongside it, so probably another level 1 fish in that deck. Bring out Formula Synchron, you get to draw a card from that. Formula Synchron is then a level 2 tuner, which can go into different monsters from there. In the fish deck, it was Armory Arm that you would use for it, but we don't have access to that right now. I could get it, because Armory Arm is also an Ultra. I could go back and get it. Dude, yeah, 2 sets time is going to be super sweet. Because where was it? It was in the Duelist packs. It was in You Say. My throat is dying, I should not be doing that. Yeah, Armory Arm is the other one that we could get from that. It's level 4, it's generic, so we can go with it there. Once per turn, you can either target one monster on the field, equip it to it, or unequip this, it's like a union effect. While equipped by this effect, that target gains 1000 attack, and if it destroys a monster by battle, sends it to graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the destroyed monster in the graveyard. This was errated in 2011, it was a slightly different effect before. We don't give a shit about that, we're not playing it there. So, yeah, this basically, not only does it give a low-level synchro that I could go for, but this would equip to a monster to give it some pretty hefty firepower. And you would use this in Fish OTK in order to play, you'd play it with stuff like Colossal Fighter, I think, but we'd probably be able to synchro something else that would make some good use of it. Nitro Warrior, maybe? That would be a pretty good one. That would take some specific as hell setup, though. Don't know if I'd be able to do it with that, but like Nitro Warrior would be the best bet. Because Nitro Warrior, you can technically attack twice with this if you get it set up right. But that would take Quick Draw Synchron. The level 2-bit is fine. The main monster that you want to summon out with a fish for the Fish OTK thing is Oystermeister. That's not sets. It is in... We did get the playset of it. It was one of the few things I did get from the Duelist Genesis. Oyster, where are you? We're down here somewheres. There we go. This card is sent from the field to the graveyard except when destroyed by battle. Special summon 1 Oyster token, which is a level 1 statless card. So the idea is that you... I've got to go back and look at that other one as well. Super Ancient Deep Sea King Coelacanth is the big thing that you need to get out with it. That was in Phantom Darkness. We'll go back and show that off real quick because I was super excited to get that card, right? And we picked it up as a 20-pack card too. So we're nearly there. Here it is. So the difficulty is getting this thing on the field because it's level 7, right? If you can get it out though, discard 1 card once per turn, special summon as many level 4 lower fish from your deck as possible. They can't declare an attack, their effects are negated. Doesn't matter, Oystermeister activates in the graveyard, that's fine. So you get out like Fishbowl Blaster, you get Oystermeisters, and you get other... Oystermeister's level 3, so this is where the Armory Arm comes in. And then you get out other like tuners and stuff, I guess, as well that you can play. Tuners. Yeah, so you get out other monsters you can play with that, like Golden Flying Fish for all the fuck I care. I don't care what you go with it. And you synchro into, you use like Fishborg to synchro into Formula Synchron. You can bring Fishborg back by discarding a card out of your hand because you've got low level water monsters out. So then you go into Armory Arm, that's the level 4 one you can do. And Oystermeister gives you a token, you can go into like more Formula Synchron, and you're summoning like 4 extra monsters and stuff with it here. The Coelacanth can also get synchroed out into a level 8, so like Stardust Dragon, equip it with Armory Arm or something, and it's like, oh man, the deck pops off, it's insane. The definition of synchro spam, I guess, and Kim said we haven't played enough synchro monsters yet. This would be one hell of a way of summoning the synchro monsters. I've got some thinking to do on the trade here. I think I will give up my Shining Darkness wheel in order to get 4 trades. I don't think I'm going to go fish yet. I think that's going to have to wait until we get Starstrike Blast, because it needs like Formula Synchron. But I am going to have to think. I kind of want Titanial. So I guess what I could do, if I go Titanial, Gigaplant, maybe Lone Fire, so I'd have 3 copies of it. And then I get 1 trade in Mato, maybe. So I have like 2 of that to go in with the Cherry one. In Mato was in Crimson Crisis, I think it was. Because I only had 1 copy of that, and that kind of sucked a little bit. Because I think we could make a really decent deck out of that. Yeah, here he is. When one of a face-up plant-type monster is targeted by the effect of a spell trap your opponent controls, you contribute this to draw 2 cards. So like the effect is fine. Mystic Tomato is also something that could get played in the deck too, potentially. Yeah, we could play plants. And like part of this you could argue, like, why are we bothering doing any of this when we could just play Glads, right? We have like ultra full power Glads here. Why the hell would we play anything else? Because it's gonna get boring playing at the same time every time, right? We saw how quickly, like, if we can't deal with my monsters, we saw just how quickly games locked up with a Glad Beast there. And I feel like that's gonna end up, like, the deck is good, and I feel like it's gonna be fine to play with that, but like, I don't want it to get too one-sided. And I feel like Glads, with the myriad of negation that's available in that now, it's like, if I get Heraclinos and a War Chariot out, you just can't play the game anymore. We've seen it, like, his answer before, which is a totally reasonable answer, by the way, the answer before was Grand Mole, because Grand Mole can out the Heraclinos, but to do that, it has to activate its effect, which means I can negate it with War Chariot. Now that I have 3 War Chariot, it's like, yeah, good luck playing the game, my dude. If I get Heraclinos out and I have a War Chariot down, the game is over. And it's tough. I don't know. It's not as if it's that, like, it's just that easy, right? It's not that, but it's just, if he can't continuously deal with all the monsters I have down, and his card pool is not the greatest at just, like, removing every single card I play, right? He does have Smashing Grounds he could play. I think he does have Hammer Shots that he could play. Maybe 1 or 2 Fisher at this point. Like, you can 1-for-1 with a fair few of the things, but, like, I don't know. He's not got Regeki, Dark Hole, or Lightning Vortex right now. So, it's tough. I'm not sure if, how he would necessarily continuously outlaw my stuff without maybe Torrential, but we've seen Cold Wave can shut that down. So yeah, I'm not sure at the moment. I would need to see what he's gonna do to that. But I just don't want to play the same deck every time, right? Because there are so many cards that we're getting, and there's so many cool ideas that we can run with it, that I feel like just playing, like, yeah, it's the best deck I could play probably at the moment, but it's also not. It's not something that I want to just stick with. Like, I don't want this to turn into the Blackwing situation that Simo and Gage had, where it was just play the Blackwings for 10 games in a row and win like 99% of them just by playing the same card, you know. Like, that just gets a bit silly. So I kind of want to be able to pivot through a few things as well. Try a few cool strats out. So this might be one way of doing it. But we'll see, because maybe we can actually get some trades going with the Hidden Arsenal stuff to get some deck trades as well. And that would really help out. If I could get Supervise for the Gigaplant, then that would be a big help. For the record, Supervise is a structure deck card. It, I believe it's in Warrior Strike. It makes your Gemini monster have its effect whilst it's face up on the field. It's this one, but it's unique to the structure deck. becomes an effect monster, gains its effects if it's face up on the field. If this face-up card is sent to the graveyard, target one normal monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Special summons another Gemini monster out, basically. So we need to work out a way of trading for the stuff that way. Anyway, I've actually dropped a couple of frames, which is a bit weird at the end of all this, but that's fine. Thank you very much for watching anyway. Sorry, I know not a lot of people ended up being with this. I don't care. We still had fun today. We would use the frogs. That frog deck is going to come back later, by the way. So long as we don't outright ban Substitute, the frog deck is going to come back, but it's going to come back in a different way. It's not going to be playing for the FTK ever, so probably won't be as many of the stupid, dumb, like useless frogs, like Flip-Flop, but I definitely would want to play the frog engine itself at some point. It's just so nice. But yeah, we'll come back to that later. So I am glad to hear that the stream has improved your days, your day. That's all we can ask for. So yeah, until next time, take care, guys. I don't know when exactly we'll play this next, but we have a lot of stuff to sort of sort through and really play some fun stuff with it, I think. But yeah, see you later, dudes.